The following is a live sports event featuring the Abernathy Antelopes or Lady Lopes. This broadcast is a presentation of the Abernathy Sports Network and may not be altered or used in its entirety without the written consent from the Abernathy Sports Network. Today's broadcast is made possible by the fine supporters: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, Clark Riley Insurance, April Funeral Home and Flower Shop, First Baptist Church, JC's Refrigeration, Storm Guard, Plains Land Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, the Junkin Farmers Market, MZJ Variety Shop, Shallowater, Rooted Revival Hair Salon, Chance Rocha, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Code 3 Soda Shop and Meat Market, Lasso Electric, Webb Vision Center, Hill Vet, WTX Diesel, West Texas Brick and Stone, Rural Roots Medical Clinic, the Farmers Cooperative Compress, First State Bank, DB Media, Ty Horsford Realtor. Again, thank you for tuning in tonight's live sports event. It will begin shortly.
Quarter. There's an empty backfield looking to throw. Wiley swings it out over to the far side. Lots of room. 10-5 touchdown. Coming up. There's the snap. Another handoff underneath. And the first one there behind the line of scrimmage is number 50, Dyson Garcia. Sideline. Faking that, or that's actually the snap to Micheletti. Micheletti takes off. He may have his second touchdown of the night, and he does! Colt Micheletti from 28 yards. Highly three receiver set. There's Rolando in motion. He gets the pick, and he hits the hole hard. He's into the red zone. He's carrying tacklers. He's Superman into the end zone. Rolando Martinez on the second. And good evening, Abernathy, Texas, and good evening, fans of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes, as tonight district play rolls on for the Abernathy Antelopes as they are on the road once again here tonight in Floyd County at Tire Stadium, home of the Floydada Whirlwinds, where tonight it's the Abernathy Antelopes on the road to battle the Floydada Whirlwinds. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Voice of the Antelopes, Ty Horsford, alongside Chance Rocha, Travis Wickenden running the camera for us this evening. Glad to have you along for the ride. And Chance, something's got to give tonight, as you've got two teams that have had their fair share of struggles here so far this season, as you've got two teams 3 games deep, or this being their 3rd game deep in district play, looking for that initial district win. You've got the Abernathy Antelopes at 3-3 overall and 0-2 in district play, and you've got the Floydada Whirlwinds winless on the year, 0-7 overall and 0-2 in district play.
Yeah, something's got to give, Ty, and you'd be happy to get back on that winning train and go home with the victory here tonight against a Floydada team that's having a tough stretch so far this season and really a tough past few years.
As this is the 61st meeting all-time between the Antelopes and the Whirlwinds. It's really a storied history that's been pretty competitive, Chance. In 60 previous matchups, the Antelopes have won 30 and the Whirlwinds have won 30. But in recent history, it has been all Abernathy, as Floydada's last win over the Antelopes all the way back in 2003, as Abernathy has won 13 straight against the Floydada Whirlwinds. Both of these teams in action in district play last week. It was the Abernathy Antelopes losing a heartbreaker 26-24 to the New Deal Lions at home. A last gasp 2-point conversion try inside of a minute left in that ball game, coming up about a half a yard short for Caden Bird, allowed New Deal to stave off a late Antelope rally. Chance. Not quite as much drama for Floydada last week, as they are shut out by the New Home Leopards by the count of 75-0. These two teams played in district play a year ago as well, back in Abernathy, and on that night it was all Abernathy last season, 67-0. So recent history, Chance, if it serves tonight, the Antelopes should be looking good this evening on the road.
Yeah, looking good this evening. Hopefully, like you said, we've won 13 in a row. Let's go ahead and make it 14 and get our first district win. It's hard to believe we're going to be 3 games in and we haven't won a district ball game compared to last season, Ty. But with the injuries that we've had and the adversity you've had, to come out here and get a victory would definitely go a long way for the Lopes to kind of get on a winning roll to finish out the rest of the district play.
As we scout the opponent tonight and take a look at Floydada, as we mentioned, they've struggled a lot here in 2025. Just 2 wins a season ago and 0 through 7 weeks of the season here this year. They have been outscored, Chance, this year by a margin of 359 to just 28. Just 28 points all season long for the Floydada Whirlwinds. And Chance, when you put up 14 in your season opener against Tulia, it's been a difficult last 6 weeks or so for the Whirlwinds.
Yeah, it definitely has been. And I think that, just looking at the roster, looking at their numbers, looking at their stands across the way, it's been a hard season for sure. And, we were kind of looking at the players to watch for their team, Ty, and one of the guys that was a players to watch, unfortunately, he's not even on the roster anymore. So we're kind of unsure of who those go-to guys are going to be for the Whirlwinds here tonight, too.
We don't expect Floydada to pass the ball much, as they're primarily a running team when it comes to offense, and their quarterback, Brandon Diaz, kind of a pocket quarterback, just distributes the ball. He's not going to run it a whole lot, and he's kind of the handler of this offense, if you will, here tonight for the Floydada Whirlwinds. As we switch gears just a little bit tonight and talk about the Abernathy Antelopes. Abernathy coming off back-to-back losses to open district play, and they're looking to get back on track and get back in the playoff conversation here tonight. For the majority of the season, Chance, Abernathy, we would say, has been a pass-first offense. Obviously, with all the injuries and switching people around position-wise, last couple of weeks, that has changed somewhat.
It definitely has, and it just kind of goes to see who's back there under center or I guess in shotgun taking those snaps. And if it's Jagger Wiley, that's probably going to be the route that you're going to go, especially losing your go-to guy in Colt Micheletti. Malachi Walters has stepped up and taken a lot of snaps from the backfield. So is Caden Bird, and I believe you're going to get Braylon Stafford back here tonight. So far, that's what it's looking like. Wiley was suited up, but he was suited up last week in pregame, but not sure if he's going to go here tonight. So that'll kind of dictate how much we're going to throw the ball around for sure.
As a Chance, when you take a look at it, there is you hate to beat a dead horse, but just all sorts of injuries and adversity for the Antelopes, as we've had 5 key players that have been lost for the majority of the season. 9 Antelopes have been moved up from JV. In total, 4 freshmen, 5 sophomores. And it may just be for this week, as obviously the JV did not play this week, as Floydada does not have a team. And talking to Coach Wiley before the game, he just needs bodies right now, as you need able bodies out there. And so we will see what that looks like here tonight, Chance. And when we take a look at players to watch for the Antelopes, we kind of say whoever's playing quarterback. Your quarterback's always a player to watch, and it could be a number of people tonight. We'll see probably snaps possibly from Cutter Johnson, who got moved up from the JV last week, and or you could see Xavier Camacho, the senior. Caden Bird will take some direct snaps back there as well, and that is all assuming that Jagger Wiley does not start this ball game for the Abernathy Antelopes, and so we'll kind of keep an eye on that as the play moves along here tonight. A huge night from Bird a week ago. He tried to will the Antelopes to the win against their rivals from New Deal, Chance. A huge fourth quarter, especially had some highlight reel runs, but Bird 240 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns for the Abernathy Antelopes.
Yeah, he was flying all over the place, and he couldn't fly into the end zone for those last 2 yards right there to tie the ball game up, Ty. But he just had some highlight reel runs, ran really hard throughout the entire game, and was able to really punch it through right there in the fourth quarter to give us a shot against a tough New Deal team, a team that actually dealt with their own adversity. It was a game that we weren't expecting to be as close as it was. was just from the guys that you had out there on the field. But our Antelopes fought, and with an injury to a New Deal, it kind of put us in a position to possibly pull out a victory last week, but we just came up just short. And another guy, Ty, that's going to be a big factor tonight probably is going to be Ryan Hillis. He's going to lead you up front. He leads the team in tackles. And then we kind of talked about it before. Somebody in the backfield, whether it's Bird, he can't, you can't do direct snaps the rest of the season most likely, but Malachi Walters or Aiden Villarreal, one of those guys is probably going to have to step up at the running back position, or maybe even Braylon Stafford as well, to see who can kind of be the head man back there.
As a chance, we take a look at the district standings coming into tonight's ball game. You've got two teams at 2-0 atop the district standings, New Home and New Deal, both unblemished in district play, followed by Post and Olton, both of those teams at 1-1. And then you've got the two teams here tonight, the Antelopes and the Whirlwinds, at 0-2, looking for that first district win of the season. Other ball games going on tonight around the district. Chance, a couple that I'm kind of interested to see how they play out as this district really begins to take shape. You've got Olton on the road at New Deal. New Deal coming off of two emotional wins, big wins. They opened the district season with a upset win at state-ranked Post, and then you have them follow that up with a rivalry win against the Antelopes, and then they've got New Home on the horizon, and so you don't want to. It'll be interesting to see if you catch the Lions looking ahead a little bit as they host Olton tonight, who's depending on the week, they look good and better some weeks, and then there's been weeks that they have struggled. So we'll see how that one plays out. And then another one, New Home, for the first time in district play, goes on the road to battle Post.
Yeah, and that, like you said, that's a game where New Deal, maybe without their quarterback, we're not sure. We don't not keeping track of that right now, but with their quarterback getting injured against us, they may be without him, and so having to change their game plan up a little bit possibly. And like you said, maybe a trap game for them where they're looking ahead at a tough game that's going to come up next week as they play New Home, and so they have to take care of the Mustangs there in New Deal before they look ahead. But I'm also curious about that game, New Home and Post. We're not sure what Post has. They came up really big last week against Olton, and matchups matter, Ty, and it just kind of depends on who's controlling the line of scrimmage and who kind of grinds it out. And with New Home having to go to Post, that's going to be possibly a tough road test, but we kind of saw New Home's best, and they're not going to flash you or wow you, but they're going to play sound football, and they got a lot of guys who can make some plays happen for sure.
When we take a look tonight, Chance, at the MC Master Roofing and Construction keys to the game for the Abernathy Antelope, it's simple for Abernathy. Take care of yourself. Floydada is going to give you opportunities to be successful. You can bet on that. Take what they give you. Don't try and press. Don't try and do too much. Obviously, anytime you're a heavy favorite, Chance, you don't want to overlook the Whirlwinds. That's when things get a little bit dicey. And then probably a night, Chance, you're going to have to create your own energy. You're coming on the road. It's been a tough season for Floydada. There's not many people in the stands across the way on the home side. And so you're going to kind of have to create your own energy here tonight.
Yeah, create your own energy, create your own urgency, Ty, and really just find a way to come out here and, like we talked about, get that first district victory, get it over with, and move on, and then kind of get prepared because you got two more games coming up in district play that you definitely would like to win to put yourself in a good spot in the playoffs.
As tonight's pregame show brought to you by West Texas Brick and Stone. Go see the guys at West Texas Brick and Stone in Lubbock for all your masonry and brick product needs. As the Abernathy Antelopes running through the mighty maroon tunnel down to our left, wearing the all whites this evening, trimmed in maroon with the maroon hats, and getting ready to take the field across the way through kind of a box tunnel, if you will. The Floydada Whirlwinds will take the field looking for their first win of 2025. Again, the Whirlwinds at 0-7. And I was looking down there, Chance. They've actually already taken the field. The Whirlwinds were down here to our right, going through some pregame rituals as well. And bear with us tonight. Black numbers on green uniforms tonight for the Floydada Whirlwinds. A little bit difficult to see as they're wearing the home green here tonight. But it looks like we're about to have the national anthem here tonight prior to the kickoff. Let's take a quick pause for tonight's national anthem. And there you have it tonight, the final notes of the national anthem from Tire Stadium here in Floydada, Texas, as home of the Floydada Whirlwinds, as district play rolls on this evening. The Abernathy Antelopes here to battle the Floydada Whirlwinds. We're just about ready for tonight's First State Bank opening kickoff as the Abernathy Antelopes looking to get back to their winning ways and get above 500 on the season with a victory here tonight. As I believe, Chance, we're going to wait. I was not fully paying attention when they were doing the coin toss tonight, but I believe Abernathy won the opening toss tonight, or maybe they didn't. It does.
No, we're kicking off. It looks like we're kicking off.
Like they may have won it. If they did, they deferred. But Abernathy will be kicking off to begin the ball game here tonight. Floydada heading right to left as you watch this evening. And Chance, we're going to keep our fingers crossed that we don't run into any weather tonight, as we hadn't had that in several weeks. There is some lightning off in the distance to the west, so we'll keep an eye on that as we move along here tonight. A cool night in Floyd County as we get ready to kick this one off tonight from Tire Stadium, Chance, a stadium that's just a few years old here in Floydada. A nice setup they have here on the road in Floyd County.
I definitely do, Ty. Something to look at. Jagger Wiley does have full pads, and he's out there. Not sure how much playing time he's going to have, but he is out there in full pads.
And Harkey will do the honors for tonight's First State Bank opening kickoff, as he is going to put his right foot into it. And we are underway. A line drive end over end kick, returnable from the 25-yard line, but it is fair caught. I believe that's number 3, Brandon Diaz with the fair catch, and it will be first down and 10 for the Whirlwinds. We expect Diaz to possibly be the starting quarterback tonight for Floydada.
But as you said, Ty, it's hard to read those numbers from all the way up here with the black on the green, so we'll see.
We'll do our best as far as that. It's a broadcaster's nightmare, Floydada's uniform ensemble here tonight. Just underway tonight from Floydada. First offensive snap of the ball game for the Whirlwinds. Heading again right to left against that Antelope defense, who's shifting around here prior to the snap. Floydada will take the snap from the shotgun. It is a screen pass out across the 30 to the 32. That is number 2, Adrian Martinez, hauling it in for a gain of about 6 on first down, and it'll be 2nd and 4. As just a quick screen pass, nothing fancy out of the gates for Floydada, but it's a +6 on their first offensive snap.
Yeah, from a team that doesn't pass the ball a lot, that's interesting to see on the first play.
As there's a high snap, they go up to get it. Handoff goes up to the middle, and it's Harkey right near the line of scrimmage, slinging down the ball carrier for no gain, and it'll quickly be 3rd down for the Whirlwinds.
Yeah, that looked like it was Rios, number 5, for the Whirlwinds right there, and that was a good play by Harkey to stuff up the middle.
Almost a minute gone by here in the opening quarter as a really pretty sunset sets beyond the western sky. Here tonight, a beautiful sight for this one. In the gun is Diaz. He takes the snap, bobbled it. Now a quick screen pass deflected in the air and incomplete, as that one well covered there for the Antelope by Caden Bird, as he timed it just perfectly. And it'll be 3 and out here for Floydada on their opening drive of the night.
Yeah, they tried the same exact play that they did earlier, Ty. Just kind of the little quick out screen play right here to the near side, and Bird kind of read it all the way and was able to get a hand on it.
A defensive stop and stand brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions here this year in 2025. Nutrient Ag Solutions, a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes, and a line drive, short, low kick that takes a little bit of a Floydada hop out across midfield. It'll roll dead just a hair inside of the Abernathy 40-yard line, and that is where the Abernathy Antelopes will take over first down and 10. Chance, we saw Floydada going through their pregame warmups, and they were struggling a little bit punting the football, and that's about what it looked like in the warm-ups as well.
Yeah, definitely did. They were struggling in warm-ups, and they had 3 different guys out there, and all 3 of them were struggling pretty mightily, just punting the ball away. And so with limited numbers, you kind of got to work with what you got, and that's what Floydada is having to do.
So Jagger Wiley does remain on the sideline. It'll be Cutter Johnson to take the first snap of the night at quarterback. Johnson, a freshman for the Antelopes. He takes the snap, he hands it off, coming to the near side, trying to get the edge and turning it upfield, keeping his feet and off to the races, staying inbound. That is Malachi Walters. He is going to take it to pay dirt. Sound the alarm, Chance Rocha. That is a code 3 Antelope touchdown on the first snap of the night. It goes 61 yards to Walters, and that is how you start for the Antelope.
That's efficient right there. 1 play, 1 touchdown, 60 yards. Walters all the way to the house, and like you said, Ty, sound the alarm, and that's a efficiency from the Lopes to start this ball game.
We have not gotten to sound the alarm very much the last couple of weeks, so that's a nice start for the Antelopes, and Walters did a good job staying inbounds here on the near sideline as well, as Harkey on to attempt the point after, and there's movement up front that's going to back Abernathy up of 5 yards.
Yeah, a little false start. I think it was kind of a miscommunication between the holder and the center. I think it was the delayed snap. Everybody else took off, and the ball didn't get snapped in time.
As they will keep Harkey out there for the kick.
Let him try it, Coach. Let him try it.
This turns into a short field goal for Harkey. As the hold is good, the kick is up. It is up, and it is good. We needed a couple of those last week that we did not get. But the Abernathy Antelopes lead it 7-0 here on the road. We'll take a timeout and come back. You are listening tonight to Abernathy Antelope football. Something new has taken Abernathy by storm. Code 3 Soda Shop and Meat Market is locally owned by first responders and offers fresh salad and deli options for lunch or dinner. Any drink combination under the sun, and the freshest beef around. We are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday and are ready to serve you. We are a faith and family first business and are proud supporters of our Antelopes and Lady Lopes, as well as a title sponsor on this broadcast. Come see us in the Red Barn on the north end of town. And welcome back here. Another First State Bank Antelope kickoff chance. 1 play, 61 yards. The handoff to Malachi Walters gets Abernathy on the scoreboard first. They lead it tonight 7-0. Harkey again to kick it off. It's a carbon copy of what it was last time. This time, trying to run it back is number 3, Brandon Diaz. And he doesn't make it very far. Good coverage there by the Antelopes, and it will be first down and 10, shy of the 40 for the Abernathy defense against this Floydada offense.
And let's see if we can continue to contain them. I'm sure if they do try to pass the ball, Ty, it's probably going to be those little short out routes and then a heavy dose of number 5 Rios coming out of the backfield.
As first down and 10 for the Whirlwinds. 10:18 left to play in the first quarter. Abernathy already leading 7-0 here tonight on the road. There's some motion in the Floydada backfield. Diaz finally does take the snap, and avoiding the first tackler, which flying through their chance was number 22 for the Antelopes, Braylon Stafford, who's back in the ball game here this week. But then another wave of white jerseys there to make the tackle. That is a storm guard tackle for loss for the Antelope defense.
Yeah, it was a 3-yard loss, and actually it was number 7, Chavarria, back there in the backfield taking the snap, and he handed it off to another guy, number 26, Garcia, for the run. But they had a lot of movement, a lot of things happening, but they're struggling up front to block the Antelopes.
As the clock will roll inside of 9:40 to play here in the first quarter. Another snap. Quick screen pass to the near side. Making the catch in the slot is number 2. That's again Adrian Martinez back near the original line of scrimmage for a short gain. It'll be third down and about 10. Here coming up is Floydada still in search of that first down of the night. As Chance, Floydada, they're in no hurry to snap the ball. They're letting that clock run, trying to play time possession football, but when you struggle moving the sticks, that's hard to do.
Yeah, especially when it's third and long when you're taking possession.
As there's the snap from the gun, an option look and a quarterback keeper up the middle. Hard run by the quarterback Chavarria, but he's shy of the 40-yard line, Chance, and that is several yards short of a first down as well. A gain of about 5. It'll be 4th and 5 coming up for Floydada. It was an option look, and he decided to keep it at the quarterback position instead of pitch it out to his left.
Yeah, he's got the quarterback going over there. And Coach Compton, I'm not sure if he's going to try to get a hard count and maybe get some yards, but you would expect him to punt it away being on this side of the field, but he looks like he's bringing a play in.
As when you're 0-7 and you scored 28 points all year, what the heck?
Yeah. Watch the hard count.
There is the snap. They are going to go for it. An option pitch out to the right. The Antelope defense out there to make an excellent open field tackle. That's a storm guard tackle for loss as number 20 for the Abernathy Antelopes. That is Malachi Walters coming up to help his own cause on offense. And how about that play? A nice open field tackle there by Walters, Chance, and the ball's going to go over on downs. Another defensive stop brought to you by Nutrient.
Yeah, good open field tackle right there by Walters, and Chavarria did a decent job. He read the end coming at him, and he pitched it to number 26 for the Whirlwinds, Garcia, and he wasn't able to make anything happen.
First down and 10 is the Antelope offense back out there. A tight bunch formation for the Antelopes. There's the snap. It goes to guess who? That is Caden Bird taking the direct snap inside the 30. And Chance, he's fast. If he gets the wheels a moving, he's hard to bring down. He picks up 8. It'll be 2nd down and 2. It was a shoestring touchdown saving tackle for Floydada.
Yeah, he was kind of picking his way, and one of the Floydada Whirlwinds was able to trip him up right before he got to the edge. If not, that would have been another touchdown on the second play of the ballgame.
Cutter Johnson now in there at quarterback. Alongside him, Stafford along with Walters. And it goes to Walters again. Sweep around the left side. Walters gets the edge inside the 10. And
there may be a hold.
As a flag comes in from the backfield. As a Chance, that would have been 2 carries and 2 touchdowns for Walters. But I think this is in the area of holding against Abernathy.
Yeah, maybe on that far side receiver. I'm not sure, Ty, but it looks like that's probably going to be the call. But Malachi was going for some efficiency. Like you said, 2 carries and 2 touchdowns.
That would have put him at about 90 yards already on 2 carries rushing the ball for the ball game, but instead it'll march the Antelopes back 10 yards.
Yep, so nullify the touchdown and the yardage and push the Lopes back 10. Makes it 2nd and 12 here.
Actually, you know what?
What is it?
It is from the spot. It's a holding ball from the spot. So it is still a first down run, a First Baptist Church Antelope first down, and then it's a spot holding call, and that's going to be just shy of the South Plains Auto Ranch red zone at the 22-yard line. That's where they're going to spot the football on the left hash.
So he's going to get about a 6-yard carry. Net.
First down and 10 for the Antelopes. Johnson takes the snap, the handoff. I believe that's Walters inside the 20-yard line, or was that Villarreal?
I think it's Villarreal, yeah.
Villarreal, not 20, it was 10, the ball carrier. As Aiden gets his first touch of the night inside the South Plains Auto Ranch red zone, a gain of 5 yards on first down. And nothing fancy there. Chance just winning it at the line of scrimmage for a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, but it looks like they're not mixing things up too much between Johnson and Bird. It looks like it's either going to be Johnson or Bird back there. Last week it was a trio of them, but it looks like they're going to stick with just those 2 in the backfield tonight.
At least for now.
That's Bird right now.
Alongside him is Villarreal. The snap goes to Bird. He fakes it to Villarreal, and Bird takes it untouched up the middle. Sound the alarm. It's a code 3 Antelope touchdown again. This time from 18 yards out. Caden Bird flies into the end zone, and it's 13-0.
There you go, Tara, right there. Like you said, they kind of just did the fake to Villarreal to the near side, and Bird pulls it and picks his way through the first layer and is untouched for 18 yards, and the Lopes are off and running.
As another Harkey PAT coming. The hold by Bird, the kick by Harkey. It isn't the prettiest of kicks, Chance, but it slingshots through, and it is good. And with 6:22 left to play in the first quarter, it's 14-0. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
Rooted Revival is your local faith-based salon that is rooted in Christ and built on community. A fresh, peaceful space for everyday hair, confidence, and connection. Whether it's a kid's cut, a men's trim, or a full highlight, stylist Hannah Rocha and Sierra Contreras can take care of you. With a heart for people and a passion for purpose, they are proud to serve the community of Abernathy and West Texas. You can find them on Facebook or stop by and see them at 203 Avenue D in Abernathy to schedule your next appointment.
As once again, welcome back here tonight to Floydada's Tire Stadium. Ty Horsford alongside Chance Rocha. Travis Wickenden with us behind the lens tonight as well. And another First State Bank kickoff upcoming, Chance. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns, and the Abernathy Antelopes lead 14-0.
Yeah, solid start for the Antelope offense and for the defense.
As Harkey to kick it off. Line drive a little bit deeper than the previous 2. Returnable from the 20-yard line out across the 25-30. There's some space in the middle of the field. A good run back for Floydada out to about the 38-yard line. 18 yards on the return. It'll be first down and 10 for the Whirlwind. Yeah,
18 yards on the return there, Ty. Good open field tackle by number 14, Gio Soto.
And we'll see if it's Chavarria back there again at quarterback for the Whirlwinds. As the Whirlwinds break the huddle.
I think it is. I'm not sure,
I believe it is as well. Has the same look to him as he takes the snap. There is a handoff going around the right side and battling for the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be about it. There's 3 white jerseys in pursuit over there defensively to make the tackle. And a chance that will be another Storm Guard tackle for loss. Already the 3rd one of those of the night. A loss of 2. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I think the handoff was number 5, Rios, and they're just trying everything they can to get to the edge, Ty, but that Lope defense is keeping contained and able to get those tackles for loss.
As again, Chavarria in the gun here for Floydada. 2 receivers to the Antelope side of the field. As Chavarria takes the snap, it's a empty backfield. He's throwing it deep into man coverage. And that's a heck of a catch down the right sideline by a Floydada receiver into Abernathy territory. And Chavarria put that one over the shoulder and on the money for a Floydada first down, their first one of the night.
Yeah, it's about a 24-yard pass right there, Ty. Decent little throw. It looked like it was going to go out of bounds, but the receiver's able to track it down and come down in bounds with it.
All the way down to the 41-yard line of Abernathy. It'll be first down and 10 for the Whirlwinds. Chavarria is in the gun. And there is movement up front. That'll be a false start penalty as the flags fly against the Whirlwinds, and that'll back them up 5. So first down and 10 will become first down and 15 for the Winds. 5:26 left to play tonight here in the first quarter.
And we talked about Ty not knowing who the go-to guys were going to be for Floydada, and they've mixed it up. They started with one quarterback in there and Diaz at number 3. Now he's out here playing a lot of receiver, and you got Chavarria back there, and I guess they're still trying to figure it out over there on the Whirlwind sideline.
Chavarria, an empty backfield. Pressure coming, quick dump off underneath, but the Antelopes are there right near midfield again. That is going to be another tackle for loss, Chance, brought to you by Storm Guard. And that Antelope defense right now is swarming, and they've got Floydada way behind the sticks now at second and long.
Yeah, with that penalty and then that tackle for loss right there, Ty. It looked like they were trying to set up a screen play, but the Lopes were able to sniff it out and get that big tackle for loss to make it second and forever right here.
As Chavarria in the gun, his running back to his right, wearing bright pink socks, fakes the handoff to him. A quick screen pass over to the far side. The receiver breaks a tackle, now breaks two, and he's down the sidelines before he's pushed out of bounds all the way down inside the South Plains Auto Ranch red zone. Abernathy's defense was there, but not able to make the tackle chance, and a good yak play there, yards after catch for the Whirlwinds.
Yeah, it looked like on the far side, Josiah Scott was able to read it. The ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, and he comes up, and he just doesn't make an open field tackle, though, and it turns out, but it looks like there may be holding. There's a flag on the play, so it may not matter either way.
And I tell you what, when you're snake bitten, you're snake bitten, and Floydada probably thinks, man, when we finally get a little bit of momentum going on offense, we get brought back via the penalty.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to be a similar one to what we had. It's going to be a spot foul, so they're going to walk it off. It looks like from
it's still maybe
a first down or maybe not, but it may be they're going to walk it back from looks like the 42 maybe.
And if that's the case, it would be about 2 yards short of the marker.
No, because they would have had to get all the way over here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They're actually going to move it back inside midfield to the 48-yard line.
Basically, they're going to end up where they were at, where they started from.
And it'll be second down again, second down and long for Floydada. 10 on the play clock now. They've got to hurry as Chavaria is out there at quarterback. Staggered receivers to the near side, looking that way and then throwing it deep over the middle chance, and there was miscommunication there. There's nobody home down the field for that Floydada receiving corps. The closest one there was an Antelope defender, but he was really nowhere near the play either.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't, Ty. And this is a Floydada team, I think, that with Chavaria in there, they're trying some things that they haven't all season, and that's throw the football. And he kind of rushed it there, Ty. He wasn't really pressured too much, but like you said, I think he expected his receiver to be out in the middle of the field, and he chunked it up out there to no man's land.
Third down and long for the Whirlwinds. Again, from their own 48-yard line, they need to get down near the 30 as there's some shifting around and a quick snap, throwing it underneath. Ooh, and almost picked off is flying in there and almost getting a hand on it. Chance with Eddie Perez, but the pressure forces a rush throw by Chavaria and an incomplete pass. It'll be fourth and long.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to maybe get a chunk on a little screenplay right there again, Ty, or maybe he was just trying to find a safety outlet, but all that pressure, he wasn't able to do anything, and it looks like they're going to have to punt it away on this one with it being fourth and forever.
As the Antelopes to punt it away again, or the Whirlwinds rather, to punt it away again. Abernathy set to return. They do get away a little bit of a pooch kick that bounces inside the 30. Get away from that one as it's going to roll dead at about the 24-yard line. So Abernathy will have their worst starting field position of the night, and Floydada picks up their first down on that drive. But again, the Antelope defense makes a stand and forces the punt. That defensive stop brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Yeah, and your defense did a good job right there kind of battling back. They did have that one big play. They got kind of negated by that penalty on the far side of the field with the hold or whatever it may be that they called, and so helped you out a little bit, but defense played strong. Let's see if the offense can go and continue to be efficient and put some points on the board.
It'll be first down and 10 for the Antelopes. Cutter Johnson, the freshman, to take the snap. And he checks that. It's a direct snap to Bird. And Caden Bird can fly. He's going to run off and leave the defense behind, Chance. It is Caden Bird from 76 yards out. Sound the alarm. It is another Code 3 Antelope touchdown. And Chance Caden, he took the direct snap. And he got into that secondary, and it was all over but the foot race at that point.
Yeah, he was able to take the direct snap and kind of pick a hole up front and see which one was open, and he broke one tackle at the second level and then just outrun everybody else to the end zone. And Mr. Bird was flying down the field to put the Lopes up 20 and make it 21 if Mr. Harkey could put it through the uprights.
And on to attempt a point after again. Here is Harkey. As the snap is good, hold good, kick up, kick is good. Abernathy the trifecta early they lead 21-0. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football on the Abernathy Antelope Sports Network. When it comes to insuring your home, car, farm, or anything in between, you want a friendly face that you can trust, and you'll find that at Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy. They offer a variety of insurance options, no matter how big or small, and they'll treat you like family throughout the process. They've been in the business for many years and have the expertise to get you the insurance you need at an affordable price. Give them a call today at 298-2591. Clark Riley Insurance is a proud supporter of the Lady Lopes and Antelopes. And once again, good evening. Welcome back to Tire Stadium here tonight in Floydada on the Abernathy Antelope Sports Network. Chance 3 possessions and 3 quick touchdowns for the Antelopes. They lead 21-0. We've got another First State Bank kickoff coming up here for the Antelopes. Harkey to kick it. And it's end over end, returnable from the 25-yard line. As out across the 30, trying to make a move to midfield.
Oh,
Harkey, who kicked it off, said, I'll take care of that, just shy of the 40-yard line. A big stick by Harkey, number 60, as it makes a nice play. The 6'3", 255-pound senior. And I think the return man probably felt every pound of it.
Not expecting that from a kicker, a big guy like Jake Harkey. And Rios was kind of picking his way through the middle, and before he knew it, he looked up, and Jake Harkey was right there, and he said, hey, I may have kicked it to you, but I'm not letting you get any further than this.
And I would say, Chance, though, Jake Harkey, not your typical kicker.
Yeah, definitely not.
First down and 10 for the Whirlwinds from their own 39-yard line. Chavaria takes the snap. Hands the ball off in the middle, and there's a nice defensive play. Well, trying to hold on and make the tackle, and eventually he does. It is number 5, Eddie Perez, in the middle after a gain of about 3, maybe 4. It'll be second down for the Whirlwinds.
Yeah, it looked like it was number 25, Gutierrez, for the Whirlwinds, making a hard run right there for 5 yards. After he was wrapped up, he pushed out for about 3 more, but I think number 5, Eddie Perez, possibly is down for the Lopes.
Perez, the one who made the tackle on the play. He now lays at the 45-yard line, and Chance, you always hold your breath this year at least anytime an antelope goes down.
Yeah, you definitely do, and not sure. It may just be cramping from Perez.
That's kind of what it looked like, yeah.
I'll give a quick score update. First quarter's almost come to an end in Post, Texas, and they lead New Home 7-6 early in that ball game. And it looks like they're getting some weather in New Deal. That game is delayed right now. They haven't. I don't know if they started or not, but it is in a weather delay.
I hope that stays that direction.
Yep.
Maybe the good old A-Town getting a little precipitation here this evening, but I would be just fine if it stays clear of Floydada, at least for the time being. It'll be second down now out of the huddle here for the Whirlwinds from the 42-yard line. In the gun is Chavaria. 3 receivers to the far side. There's the snap. Screen pass to the near side. It is caught right at midfield as number 2. That again is Adrian Martinez, Chance. His 3rd catch of the night and another Floydada first down across midfield. It was Bird on the tackle.
Yeah, nothing fancy, Ty. They're just he's running a kind of like a little 8 to 10 yard little out route, and he comes back to the football, and Chavaria just waits for him to turn around, and he darts it right at him.
First down and 10 for the Whirlwinds from the Antelope 49-yard line. Again, Floydada taking their time. They don't get to the huddle, or to the line of scrimmage, rather, until about 10 seconds left on the play clock. Some motion in the backfield. High snap to Chavaria. A handoff as he tries to kick it out right, and he kind of stumbled on his own. That allows the Antelope defense to catch up right near the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Yeah, no gain, maybe a game to 1 right there, and that was Gutierrez, number 25 again, trying to make something happen. I'll tell you what, he's been running hard so far on those first 2 carries that he's gotten.
I'll let you tell me who it is, because my eyesight is failing me with those black numbers on green jerseys. It'll be second down and 10.
Having to squint a little bit, Ty, but I'm trying to make them out.
Eagle eye rotate to my right.
I'm trying to.
In the gun is Chavaria. Takes the snap, looking to throw to the near side. And
that may be pass interference.
They're going to say probably uncatchable chances. Number 11, that was Luke Morales asking for pass interference, and he might have an argument there as the Antelope defender had a hold of his waist.
Yeah, it looked like number 33, Abernathy Torres, was trying to keep up with them, and not sure if they got tangled up, but he definitely tackled him before the ball got there.
And it'll be third down and long here for the Whirlwinds from the 49-yard line. As a chance we go inside of 90 seconds to play here tonight. In the opening quarter, 3-score lead early on for the Antelopes. Chavaria, the empty backfield, looking to throw. He airs it out. Ooh, had a receiver.
He did.
Kind of break free, but overshot him just a little bit over the middle of the field, and it's going to be fourth down.
It was he had a receiver. It was decent coverage right there by Scott from the Lopes on the far side. They were kind of running neck and neck, but a decent ball right there. I think that's the play they tried to run earlier where he was expecting his receiver to be in the middle of the field, and he was actually there this time. They just weren't able to connect. And then another punting situation as it's 4th and 10 for the Whirlwinds.
Another nice defensive stand by that Antelope defense. Brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions. Another punting situation here for the Whirlwinds. They get it off. It's high and short. Over to the right. It's going to net about 15 yards before it bounces out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
I don't even know if they're giving them that. Looks like they're marking them just past the first down marker at the 41, Ty. That's a tough punt right there. Yeah. You're almost better off going for it. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it looks like the rain chance that's moving this way may be falling apart a little bit. That might be good news if you want to continue to play football tonight.
Yeah, for sure. And not sure if it's rain or what in New Deal, but I bet it's probably lightning delay. I know we were getting some of those lightning updates in Abernathy earlier.
As 1:18 left as the Antelopes take over again. There's the snap. Cutter Johnson, a screen pass over to the left. It is caught, making a move up the sideline.
I think that's Camacho on the far side.
Xavier Camacho hauls it in. A gain of 8 or 9 yards chance before he's pushed out of bounds. We'll give him a gain of 8 as they kind of step the sticks. It'll be 2nd and 2. And I like that with Johnson being a freshman. Just give him sure-handed throws. Let him kind of get his feet wet.
Yep, get his feet wet, get in the groove, and just high percentage passes, Ty. That gives him confidence for sure.
Cutter again to take the snap. And this time he hands it off, coming to the near side. Aiden Villarreal, he's fast if he gets the edge. And he does get the corner, but it's coming back as another flag flies from the Antelope backfield as Villarreal crosses the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he did. He was able to get the edge on that one, Ty, but like you said, it looks like going to be a holding penalty, so it'll push the Lopes back 10 yards.
Chance, we've talked about it all year, the freshman Villarreal. He's gotten obviously increased snaps with the injuries the Antelopes have had. He was a standout running back the last few years in 7th and 8th grade, but we talked about getting used to the speed of the game, whereas maybe in 7th and 8th grade he was able to take the handoff and get the edge and just run off and leave everybody. That's not necessarily the case when you get to the varsity level, but if he gets the corner, he's trouble.
Yeah, he definitely is, Ty. He can fly if he gets around the edge. He's kind of like Bird, but you kind of got to run where your blockers are at first and then kind of make something happen after that.
Pass to the near side is caught and taken off, just putting his head down the sideline and turning it upfield.
Oh, no, don't do that.
That is Darian Duval, and he's going to take it up the field into Floydada territory. And it's going to be a First Baptist Church Antelope first down. Nice grab by Duval, and especially run after the catch there.
Yeah, decent run after the catch right there. And he was kind of tackled late out of bounds. They kind of tripped over each other, and there was some pushing and shoving, and that's definitely not one thing you want to see in a game where you're up big right now. You don't want to see any crazy penalties like that.
In the gun is Cutter. He takes the snap. He is going to keep it up the middle, stumbling inside.
He's still going.
Keeps his feet as Johnson takes it into the South Plains Auto Ranch red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, down to the 16. And that is a gain of 25 yards for Cutter Johnson and an Abernathy first down.
Yeah, good hard run right there by Cutter. It looked like he was stopping at about the 15-yard mark, and he put his head down and ran over a Floydada defender and was able to pick up an extra 10 yards there, Ty.
And that will be the last snap of the opening 12 minutes tonight from Tire Stadium in Floydada. Abernathy leads 21-0. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football on the Abernathy Antelope Sports Network. Buying a car can be daunting, but not if you let your friends at the South Plains Auto Ranch help you with the process. Offering great deals and in-house financing on used cars, Austin and his team need to be your first call when you are looking for a new ride. Come see us on the south end of town today or give us a call at 806-298-2200. South Plains Auto Ranch is a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes and wish them the best of luck. As one of Abernathy's longest-standing institutions, First State Bank is proud to meet a full scale of banking needs in Abernathy and the surrounding areas. We are family-owned and operated and have been for many years. We are the people you see at the grocery store and go to church with, and we pride ourselves on being your friend in the banking business. Come see us today. We are wishing the Lopes and the Lady Lopes much success this season. And once again, welcome back inside Tire Stadium tonight in Floydada, Texas. Ty Horsford and Chance Rocha to my right, Travis Wickenden behind the lens to my left. Glad you're with us here tonight from Floydada as we head to the second quarter. All Abernathy 21-0, and they're on the move again.
Okay, another scoring update. They're in the second quarter now, but Post is leading New Home 14-6. It's one we'll keep a close eye on tonight. Yep.
Trying to muddy the waters a little bit in that district race.
For sure. Put some pressure on the Leopards as they have to battle them, and then they have to play New Deal next week.
It will be second down. Or check that. It'll be first down, rather.
From the 17.
First down and 10. As ball's going to be spotted on that Ryan hash mark you said at the 17-yard line. As Abernathy hustles to the line, a bunch formation.
Looks like that's Bird.
Bird to take the snap, and Bird's going to act like he's going to throw. Now he is going to throw. That's a nice play call, and it is going to be an Antelope touchdown as Caden Bird completes the pass to Jose Hernandez, who gets into the end zone. Sound the alarm from 18 yards out. It's a code 3 Antelope touchdown.
Yeah, nifty little play right there, Ty. You do it to the up back, the direct snap, and it's one of those ones where all night and in all the film that they've probably seen, all Bird has done is run with it, and you're not expecting him to pass it. And that's a good job of rolling him out to the arm side as he's a lefty, and you toss it out to Jose, and he's able to run it in from 18 yards out. And Jose's another one of those young guys that you moved up, so he's able to get his first varsity touchdown right there.
And that's a good job by Bird. The PAT is blocked, and it is picked up finally off the block by a Floydada Whirlwind, running back the other way, but not going to make it all the way. And so the PAT try is no good. And the Abernathy Antelopes lead 27-0. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
Located in the heart of the community, Abernathy's First Baptist Church is ready to welcome you to their family. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and our youth pastor is Bailey Hare. We meet at 9:30 for Sunday school and 10:45 for worship, and we have a wide variety of children's, youth, and adult activities beginning at 6 on Wednesday nights. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, we strive to love God, love people, and tell the world. We are praying the Lopes and Lady Lopes have a tremendous season.
And welcome back, Chance. Another First State Bank kickoff coming up here for the Antelopes. And going back to that touchdown by Bird, Chance, I think that play design probably one where Bird, when he takes a direct snap, he's got the option to run or pass. And give Floydada a little bit of credit. They actually read the direct snap to Bird pretty well, and Bird didn't have a lane to run, so he just kind of lobbed it over to Hernandez, who caught it over the shoulder, and that was a pretty good throw by Bird on the run.
Yeah, Bird, a guy who's, like I said, left-handed. You kind of have him rolling out to that near side on that play call, giving that opportunity, and he's a guy who, we know he's a big baseball player with his dad being a baseball coach, but he shows he can throw football as well. Ooh, that's a
dangerous fielded kickoff for Floydada. They're going to retain possession at the 33-yard line, but kind of in the dangerous part of the field. And number 2, Adrian Martinez just kind of fell on top of it.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where you get nervous when it bounces like that. It feels like you have to jump on it, so an Antelope can't jump on it, but dangerous play right there from the return team.
First down and 10 as the Whirlwinds will take over again. 11:51 left to play here tonight in the first half. Antelopes now leading Floydada 27-0. In the gun is Chavarria, takes the snap. A little bit of an option look, quarterback keeper, and now I thought he was going to try and pitch it at the last minute, kind of holding the ball out there dangerously, and pretty good job by the Antelope defense to stay with him. He ran a lot of steps to get no gain, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it's a good job right there to kind of stay true in your lanes, and it looked like Malachi Walters was on that far side to make that good open field tackle on Chavarria.
I thought that Abernathy might punch that one out of there. 2nd down and 10 for the Whirlwinds. In the shotgun, Chavarria, 2 receivers to the near side, but he looks to the right side and he makes the catch. A defender misses for the Antelopes, and a second one does not miss as the receiver crosses the 40-yard line, shy of the first down by about a yard, maybe a yard and a half. And it'll be 3rd and short, probably 2-down territory, or maybe 2-down territory here for the Whirlwinds.
Yeah, I couldn't see who he threw it to on that far side, but Chavarria just, like I said, they don't try anything fancy. They're kind of short, high completion throws, and he's able to break that one tackle from Bird, and it looked like it was Walters was able to come up there and clean it up to hold him short of getting that first down. So curious to see if you bring the pressure here on 3rd down.
Chavarria to take the snap in the gun, but before they do, it's going to be a timeout taken by the Antelope defense, their first of the half. That gives us an opportunity to thank some of our sponsors, the Junk and Farmers Market, along with MZJ Variety Shop out of Shallow Water, Hill Veterinary Services, WTX Diesel, Rural Roots Medical Clinic, and the Farmers Cooperative Compress out of Plainview. Proud supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes, as well as the Abernathy Sports Network. And Chance, Abernathy leading 27-0 here early in the second quarter as Abernathy trying to notch that first district win of the season. And so far, so good tonight on a chilly night in Floyd County.
Yeah, it's definitely a chilly night. And some more scoring updates. You still got a delay there in New Deal. Post is still up 14-6 with 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. And some scores from up north. Panhandle up 27-7 on a Sunray team tie who won all those games the past 2 years, are 0-7 this year.
Without Armando Lujan.
Yeah, it's a different ball game.
It's a different ball game, and they played us pretty tough in just the second game of the season, but the Antelopes able to get out of there with a win. An option pitch out to the near side. There's some room to run into Abernathy territory.
Yeah, it's just not good tackling right there.
Bad tackling by the Antelopes all the way down inside the 25-yard line, as trying to check what number that was.
Zephaniah Torres made the tackle, and it was number 25 from the Whirlwinds, and I'm not sure if it's going to be a penalty because he did get up and spike the ball.
That's Logan Gutierrez on the option run there. It is going to be a first down for Gutierrez. And Chance, that was just kind of a poor job of tackling there by the Abernathy defense, and there was behind the play a Whirlwind slow to get off the field, and so that slows things down momentarily.
Yeah, and it was about a 30-yard run right there by Gutierrez. Good hard run for sure. You kind of had him in the backfield at first, and then you had 2 missed tackles from the Lopes, and he's able to break it down the sideline before he was chased down by Zephaniah Torres to make that tackle.
Floydada's moved the ball a little bit tonight at times, Chance, 20-20, but obviously not able to cash anything in yet. And we've got just under 10 to play in the first half. There's the snap to Chavaria. Handoff to the middle and hit behind the line of scrimmage.
It's Braylon Stafford.
As Braylon Stafford comes in there for the Antelope defense, and that is right near the line of scrimmage. We'll say no gain on the run, and it'll be second down. I will give the running backs and ball carriers tonight a chance for Floydada. They're running with a little bit of strength and power. They're running hard and playing with effort. You at least like to see that if you're Floydada and Coach Compton.
For sure. They have definitely run hard, and you don't want them to gain any confidence. You know, you're up 27-0, but not letting them in the end zone would go a long ways.
As they go deep to man coverage, and it's incomplete. They're going to get one of those one time. As Chavaria, a pretty nice touch on the ball, but that one's overthrown near the goal line. Man coverage down this near side. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, decent little touch on the ball. You can tell he hasn't thrown the ball a ton. Not super, super confident, but he's not afraid to let it fly either.
Number 14, Jathan Sanchez.
And the font on this roster, Ty, it's hard to read.
The intended target that time. It'll be 3rd and 10 as Chavaria in the gun. He's got a man back there with him, another option look. This time, Chavaria going to keep it, and he is caught from behind by a white jersey as he crosses the line of scrimmage, but that's about it.
That's your leader on defense, Ryan Hillis.
Yeah, Ryan Hillis comes up to make the stop.
Yeah, gain of maybe one or no gain right there, if at all, and it's definitely going to go for it right here on 4th and they're going to say it's 10. They're going to say it wasn't no gain on that last play.
Antelope's going to try and turn them away again. They've done it every opportunity given tonight. As we go under 9 minutes to play here in the first half of the ball game.
This is their second time to go for it on 4th down, Ty.
Again, what the heck if you're Floydada, right?
On this side of the field, I can understand it. Last time we were on the wrong side of the field.
In the gun is Chavaria, and we're going to have a Floydada timeout before the 4th down snap. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football on the Abernathy Antelope Sports Network. Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shops have served families in Abernathy and the South Plains for many years. Todd, Jackson, and the team at the funeral home will handle all of your funeral planning needs with sensitivity and compassion, while the fine folks at the flower shop can help you with all of your flower and gift needs. They are family owned and operated and are proud to be members of the Abernathy community. Come see us today near 16th Street and Avenue D, or give us a call today. Go Lopes. As welcome back, Abernathy and Floydada tonight from Tire Stadium. Voice of the Antelope, Ty Horsford, alongside Chance Rocha and Travis Wickenden back with you. Glad to have you with us here tonight. If you did not make the trip to Floydada, 8:39 out of the Floydada timeout left here in the second quarter with the Antelopes leading 27-0. 4th down and 10 facing Floydada. Their offense on the field at the Antelope 24-yard line. Ball spotted at the left hash. A tight formation with a receiver spread to this far side. Rolling that way is Chavaria. Chavaria looking to throw wide open. It is underneath, and then he is hit hard as coming up to make the hit for Abernathy.
He's hit the first down, though.
Eddie Perez. But Abernathy playing a little bit of a soft coverage look there, and the pass goes for a gain of 12. And going into the South Plains Auto Ranch is Floydada. It's a first down.
Yeah, and it was complete to number 11, Luke Morales, on this near side tie, and it was decent rush that you got. It was actually Aiden Cantu, number 24 from the Lopes, almost was able to get to Chavaria, but he's able to get that pass off, and they're able to pick up 12 and convert on that long 4th down there.
Whirlwinds knocking on the door, trying to get on the board. Chavaria in the gun. He takes the snap again, looking to throw. Again, throws it underneath. Again, it's caught, breaking a tackle near the goal line as Malachi Walters, a touchdown-saving tackle, but another first down grab for the Whirlwinds, Chance. And it is first down and goal from the 2-yard line. Just another soft coverage play there by the Antelope defense, and that underneath pass is wide open for Chavaria. So now Abernathy's defense facing their first adversity of the night as Floydada tries to punch one in for just the 5th time all year.
You could use a turnover right here.
Chavarria hands the ball off, coming to the near side and getting knocked to the end zone. Stopped just short of the goal line. The official on the near side immediately makes the call.
And it looked like that was number 5, Rios, who's just short. He may have picked up a yard.
And it'll be 2nd and goal from the 1 here for the Whirlwinds.
They moved them back.
Oh. I guess there was a penalty on the play. And that'll move the ball outside the 5-yard line. They didn't blow the play dead, but we'll replay first down from the 6-yard line. Abernathy shifting around on defense. See if they can take advantage. Chavarria, the snap. Handoff coming to the near side, and the Antelope defense is there at the 3 to make the stop. As Ryan Hillis getting up off the bottom of the pile there for the Antelope defense. And it'll be 2nd and goal from the 3. Ball's going to be spotted just inside the right hash mark. That's the Antelope sideline.
Yeah, it's be a nice defensive stand if you can hold them right here from the 3-yard line, Ty.
Nearing 7 minutes to play here in the 2nd quarter. In the gun is Chavarria. Chavarria takes the snap, hands it off up the middle, pushing towards the goal line and into the end zone. It is a Floydada touchdown, just their 5th score of the year, and a big celebration there at the end of the play for Floydada. They're on the board. It's 27-6.
Yeah, they're excited, and they have plenty of reason to be. Like you said, it's only the 5th time they've gotten in the end zone so far here this season, and it really kind of started on that big 4th down conversion where they're able to convert on 4th and 10 and pick up 12 yards. And you can see number 5, Rios, for the Whirlwinds. He's all sorts of emotions out there on the field.
As we'll see if they go for 2 here. It appears that the offense will stay on the field. A 2-point conversion try for Floydada. They're coming under center, though. And there's a toss to the near side, Chance, and getting in for the 2-point conversion is number 14, maybe. That might have been Jathan Sanchez on the 2-point conversion run. And so a little bit of life from Floydada. It's 27-8. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
Lasso Electric and Abernathy is locally owned and operated. Although they specialize in agricultural projects, they can also handle your residential needs as well. Whether your project is big or small, they have the expertise to handle the job. If you're in need of a licensed electrician, give Daryl Scarborough a call today at 806-559-7058. Lasso Electric wishes the Lopes and Lady Lopes good luck this season.
And welcome back. It's another First State Bank kickoff here on the Abernathy Antelope Sports Network from Tire Stadium here in Floydada. Credit the fight chance from the Whirlwinds, just their 5th touchdown of the year. MJ Rios, a 3-yard scoring run, followed by a 2-point conversion run by Sanchez. And that cuts into the Abernathy lead. It's 27-8.
Yeah, 27-8. That's the first points they've put up in district play this year. They got beat by Olton in their first game, 56-0, and they got beat last week, 75-0 against New Home. So a little bit of confidence for the Whirlwinds, and you definitely don't want that to build as you're up 27-8 with 7 minutes to go before half.
And
not sure if we took a timeout or what happened here.
Not exactly sure what's going on here, as I guess someone did take a timeout.
Curious to see if maybe the Whirlwinds trying to get sneaky right here before the half and go for an onside.
As there is 7:03 left to play here in the 2nd quarter. Abernathy on top of Floydada now 27-8. And the Whirlwinds will kick it off.
It's your first kickoff return of the night. Looks like Aiden Villarreal and Cutter Johnson are back deep.
And Floydada will kick it semi-deep, but it is a fair catch made at about the 36-yard line.
It's a good job right there by Mr. Ryan Martinez calling that fair catch and just falling down on it.
And so it'll be first down and 10 for the Abernathy Antelope offense as they will take over.
Let's go put some points on the board here, Ty.
This thing's kind of quiet, Chance. We talked about one of the MC Master Roofing and Construction keys to the game. You're going to have to create your own energy. For the most part, the Antelopes have done that tonight. It's a little bit of a lull right now. See if they can liven things back up a bit.
Yeah, it looks like you're going to have Mr. Bird in the backfield with Malachi Walters to his left.
3 receivers to the near side. Flag flies, and Bird.
I think somebody lined up off sides.
And Bird's going to be off to the races, Chance, but this one's probably going to come back. Man, that was like a warm-up run for
it was.
Bird, and it would be for a 66-yard touchdown, but I think.
It may be against them. I don't know. Yep, it was, so it's going to stand.
So I didn't get excited enough, Chance.
We should have.
As Caden Bird, a code 3 Abernathy Antelope touchdown, 66 yards on the run by Bird. And
it's a good way to answer.
I haven't been able to come up with a good, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's whatever.
But it is a bird. That's the problem.
But it is a bird. That's the problem. As we don't have a Superman, but we have an actual bird.
Yep.
And Caden Bird, another big run. And he made that look easy.
Yeah, he did. He really didn't even have to pick his way. He just got to the edge and found a seam and outran everybody all the way to the end zone. And nope, bad snap.
Harkey picks it up and
get in there. Oh, he fumbles it.
The ball loose on the floor.
Nope, it's still on loose.
Around and a lot of eventful happenings just for a no good PAT. And back-to-back misses in that regard. And Abernathy will settle for a 33-8 lead. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
At JC's Refrigeration, there is no job too big or too small for our professionals to handle. We offer a full scale of HVAC services for your home or business, and you'll always be greeted with a smile. Located at 1606 North University Avenue in Lubbock. We are locally owned and are proud to support our Abernathy Lady Lopes and Antelopes. Next time you have an HVAC need or a project, give JC's a call at 806-744-9855.
And welcome back. Another First State Bank kickoff, Chance. We've had a lot of those here in the first half of the ball game. And the Abernathy Antelopes, another touchdown by Caden Bird. And they lead 33-8. As it kind of looked like that time, Chance Bird was just sort of going through the motions. He more or less jogged around the left side, and even his jog ran off and left the Floydada defense.
Yeah, but you've been very efficient on offense, Ty. You've run just over in double-digit plays, and you got just over 300 yards of total offense already. 5
touchdowns, a line drive kickoff, returnable from the 25-yard line. As trying to spin towards the middle of the field is number 14, Jathan Sanchez. And he is hit down at about the 34-yard line, where it'll be first down and 10 from there for the Whirlwind.
Yeah, good hard hit right there by number 55, Jalen Reyes, coming up with the big tackle on the kickoff.
6:45 left to play here in the second quarter, with Abernathy leading Floydada 33-8.
That's how you run 12 plays. You have 266 yards rushing and 45 yards passing.
And 5 touchdowns.
There you go. That's efficiency.
In the gun. Handoff up the middle, and there's a
great read right there.
Tackle for loss. Number 53 finishes it off. That is Daniel Salinas for the Antelope defense. A 2-yard loss on the play. It'll be 2nd and 12.
Yeah, that's a good job right there. It looked like Reyes, Swafford, and Salinas all kind of – Reyes and Swafford got there first, and Salinas is able to finish him off in the backfield. Good hard pressure up front by the Lopes.
As we near down 6 minutes left to play here in the first half of the ball game, a slow-moving second quarter. In the shotgun is Shavira. Maybe some movement. Yeah, there's the flag. It was almost so obvious the official didn't throw the flag, but that time it was the running back that moved, Chance. And you can't do that before the ball is snapped, and it is going to be offsides. Ball start. That'll back them up even further. They need to get to Lockney to pick up a first down, and Chance, that's a bad word in Floydada, Texas.
That's a rivalry game. They've played each other for about 100 years, it seems like.
And this year, the Longhorns put it on the Whirlwinds. Chavarria takes the snap, hands it off up the middle, pushing back out across the 30, nearing the original line of scrimmage at the 34-yard line.
It looks like it's 25. Gutierrez. It's hard to see if it's 25 or 26, but I believe that is Gutierrez.
Yes.
So a good hard run right there. I think he was able to pick up 7 yards and get back to the original line of scrimmage there.
Third down and a long 10, short 11 here for the Whirlwinds, donning that all green, trimmed in black tonight. As we go under 5 to play here in the first half.
Let's get a turnover right here.
In the gun, Shavir looking to throw. Rolls left, arcs it out over the top. There it is.
Caden Bird.
The ball is intercepted by Caden Bird at the 41-yard line. He just swoops under it like a bird and makes the grab. The first, I was just about to say one thing we have not seen tonight is a turnover, but there is the first one of the game as Bird picks it off for the Abernathy Antelope. That's a turnover and defensive stop brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Yeah, it was a good job by Bird. Chavarria had a little bit of time. He's able to roll out and buy a little bit more and not able to get enough oomph on the pass there to get it to his receiver. And Bird, like you said, swoops underneath it and takes it away, and we get good field position starting at the 40-yard line.
4:49 left to play here in this second quarter. Abernathy will take over from the 40.
Cutter Johnson. Beside him is Aiden Villarreal. They're used to that. They did that for 2 years in 7th and 8th grade.
No doubt. There's the snap. Cutter fakes it. Little bit of misdirection. Handoff coming to the near side, trying to get the edge. Nice move by
It's going to be a hold.
But it's going to come back as Duvall's going to sprint to the end zone for a touchdown. But probably a flag on the play is going to bring this one back. That was a nifty run there. Switching sides of the field was Duvall. But it's probably going to be a block in the back possibly here against the Lopes.
Yeah, it's either going to be a block in the back or the hold, I believe, on the near side receiver. But they're going to pick that one up. Nifty play right there. You hand it off to Villarreal, and then you fake it to Villarreal and do the pitch on the end around to Duvall, and he's able to take it to the house. But tough break where it gets called back. And that won't be a spot foul, so it'll be from the line of scrimmage.
And so that will...
Oh, no, that is going to be a spot foul, I guess.
It is going to be a spot foul. I haven't been quite able to pick up on the spotting job tonight by these officials, but it'll stay first down, and it'll be a gain of 4 yards. It'll be first down and 6. I bet there's not been very many.
Let's put the ball in the air right here. Let's see.
First and 6. As handoff goes up the middle, and Villarreal pushing his way inside the 35-yard line. That'll keep the clock rolling down near the 33. A short gain for Villarreal as we go inside of 4 minutes to play in the first half. Glad you're with us tonight from Floydada, Texas. As in the gun with 2 receivers to the far side, the furthest one out there is Duvall. The snap goes to Cutter Johnson. Handoff. There's Villarreal. He breaks through, and he turns on the burners into the end zone from 34 yards out. Sound the alarm. It's another Code 3 Antelope touchdown.
Yeah, and that's a good job by Villarreal. Able to see some of that success, running hard up the middle, and he's finally able to break one, 34 yards for the touchdown for the freshman running back. He's been playing varsity all season. He's kind of had a tough go on some success, and it's good to see him get in the end zone time.
As you knew, with as much speed as he had, if he ever got free, he would score. And he shows a little bit of that speed right there. He saw a gap. He took it and took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, he definitely did. And good hard run right there. Looks like you're going to go for 2 after the couple missed PATs.
As there's the snap to... That's a snap to Cutter Johnson, yep. And a quick handoff underneath the number 9, Jose Hernandez. How about Hernandez? A touchdown and now a 2-point conversion on the night, and it's 41-8.
Yeah, it's exciting too as well for Hernandez, who's been pulled up from JV. So fun night for these guys getting some playing time on varsity.
And we'll go ahead and keep it right here, Chance, as we await another upcoming First State Bank kickoff for the Antelopes. As thanks to the Junkin Farmers Market, MCJ Variety Shop in Shallowater, Hill Vet, WTX Diesel, Rural Roots Medical Clinic, and the Farmers Cooperative Compress of Plainview, all proud supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Chance, tonight you have got, 3 touchdown runs by Caden Bird, 1 by Malachi Walters, and then a touchdown reception by Jose Hernandez, and then just that touchdown run by Aiden Villarreal. So Abernathy spreading the wealth tonight on offense.
They're spreading the wealth, and the guy that has the most carries is Bird, and he only has 4 of them. And
he scored on 3 of them.
And he scored on 3 of them. You already have 350 yards of total offense so far here in the first half.
He touched that, I think. And the official's going to agree, I believe, as the kick goes out of bounds, but it was touched by a Whirlwind, so the flag does not come out. And the Whirlwinds will take over inside their own 30. It'll be first down and 10.
I bet we see some more of those JV guys getting a lot of playing time here with the 3:25 left in the first half. That'd be an exciting time for them to get out there on the field.
As in the gun is Chavarria, hands it off, sweep left. Ryan Hillis showing a little bit of athleticism, and he flies out there deep on the left edge to make the tackle right near the line of scrimmage. And it'll be second down and 10. No gain on the tackle by Hillis.
Yeah, it looked like he was able to chase down Rios on that far side. And Hillis is one of those guys. He plays linebacker, but he played on the line some last year, but he can still move for as big as he is. He got some speed on him.
2:55, the clock rolls here in the second quarter. Antelopes lead Floydada 41-8 here tonight on the road. In the gun, there's the snap to Chavarria. Handoff goes to the middle. There's some room to run into the Abernathy secondary all the way out near midfield. It's a gain of 22 yards on the handoff up the middle and a first down for Floydada. You don't want to give up cheap points here late in the first half.
Yeah, you definitely don't. Like you mentioned, Ty, they've been having some success, not in a ton of plays, but they're able to punch through for a few big gains, and that's not something that you want to see from the Antelope defense, giving up some big chunk yardage like that to a Floydada team.
First and 10 from the 49-yard line. In the shotgun is Chavarria. He takes the snap, hands it off, and how about Braylon Stafford? Number 22 flies in there for a storm guard tackle for loss.
That's a big hard hit in the backward right there by Stafford, who's wearing that club on his left hand.
And he used it to pop the ball carrier over the head right there a little bit.
Looks like they're going to take a 2-minute timeout right here, Ty.
With 1:59 left to play here in the first half, we will take a timeout as well. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are proud to be known as the ag retailer of the future and are committed to helping growers meet their full potential. We consistently provide the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology. With 6 locations nearby, Nutrien Ag Solutions is ready to serve you with all of your agricultural needs. David Carver and his team are thankful for the customers who continue to trust Nutrien with their business. We are wishing the Antelopes and Lady Lopes an incredible and blessed year.
And once again, good evening and welcome back here to Tire Stadium in Floydada, Texas. 1:59 left here in the first half. Chance, it's all Antelopes. They lead 41-8 as they, at least so far, coasting on their way to a first district win of the season.
Yep, some scoring updates just before half. Post is still up at halftime, 14-13 on New Home.
As in the gun is Chavarria on 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, and he had a receiver over there. Chance, that a mid-range pass game is open tonight for Floydada. They've hit a couple of those big, but that time Chavarria overshot his intended target a little bit, and it's 3rd and 15.
Yeah, and it's that guy that's lining up right there on the line or kind of in a flanker position. He's able to kind of sneak out there. It's one of those responsibilities of either the safety to come up or one of those linebackers to cover him. And if you remember back a couple weeks, that was one of those plays that New Home kept running on us where it was just that little short out pattern, and they were able to get some chunk yardage, and it's been open again here tonight for the Whirlwinds when they're able to connect.
3rd and long for the Whirlwinds. Chavarria takes the snap, fakes the handoff.
Batted. Braylon Stafford, good play.
Stafford flying through to make a nice defensive play, and it's 4th down again for Floydada. Abernathy playing with some speed on the defensive side of the ball tonight. They've missed some tackles at times as the defender has flown by the ball carrier, but like to see the energy, Chance, on that defensive side for Abernathy.
Yeah, you definitely have, and that's one guy last week that you were without is Braylon Stafford. He's a big, tall guy, but he's able to get off around the edge. He plays on the line in kind of a hybrid in linebacker position, but he's one of those guys that he's very, very quick, even though he's one of those bigger guys up front.
1:50 left to play, and Abernathy is going to get the football back here.
Yeah, with it being 4th and almost 15, they're going to take a delay and punt it away.
And so that'll back them up 5, and Abernathy will again punt. It'll be, I believe, Darian Duval.
Yeah, not sure the strategy there to get extra yards.
I don't know how that helps you at all, unless it was just a mistake, maybe.
I'm not sure if he thought the clock was running or not, but it definitely wasn't. So another scoring update, Ty. New Deal and Olton have started that ball game. They're just into the second quarter, but New Deal is leading 14-7 over the Olton Mustangs.
As Abernathy to get the ball back here. And the punt, I don't know how it's not blocked. But instead it is going to be a penalty flag, and this is going to keep the drive alive, Chance, for Floydada, because the punter was just absolutely destroyed because as the rusher came in, he jumped up to block the ball, but he didn't touch the ball. And
he may have jumped over it. He may have jumped over the ball and tackled him. But, yeah. Yeah, it should be rough, and with it being 4th and 13, that should likely give them the first down.
Now, if you get a hand on that ball, it's not a penalty, but I don't believe he did, and that is going to be a 15-yard personal foul, roughing at the punter penalty, I would assume, here against the Antelopes.
I'm not sure.
I don't know what the discussion is about, but this should be a first down for Floydada. It's not that hard. Give them 15 yards and move the sticks.
I don't know if they're declining it or what happened. The flag's still out there. I don't know
what. They're moving it up. They're going to spot the ball. Well,
I'm really confused. What do we?
They call it running indicated.
I guess that's what they called it, and so they declined it, and then we get the ball.
They are going to call just run. I don't know how that's not a personal foul, but I'll take it, and the Abernathy Antelopes will keep the football. I mean, I'm not saying it was like a malicious thing at all. I mean, you come flying in there trying to block it, and you did run into him, but typically officials really protect punters and quarterbacks.
Yeah, they definitely do, and I think it was more the instance that it didn't look like he was going for ball first, but I guess they can say the reason that he jumped in the air was that he was going for the ball, and so works out in your favor. Your offense ends up on the field, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 15.
95 seconds, 2-minute drill opportunity here to work on that for the Antelopes. Toss coming out to the near side. And it's Walters across the 15 to the 17. The clock will run. Abernathy's got to play with some urgency here.
Good opportunity for a 2-minute drill for sure.
Gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. There's the snap, another handoff going to the middle. Again, it's Walters. And maybe the two best plays of the night, Chance, defensively by Floydada back-to-back, as Walters takes it out to the 21 for a short gain. The clock will continue to run. It'll be 3rd and 5. As Abernathy breaks it, Johnson, the freshman QB, takes the snap. Screen pass over to the far side. It's caught, but a good defensive pursuit by Floydada. And for the first time tonight, Chance,
you may punt it.
The Floydada defense holds Abernathy on 3 consecutive plays, but you don't have to punt it here unless Floydada calls a timeout, which I don't know. They do have one, but I don't think they're going to take it.
Hey, you may just let it run out.
Has 15 on the game clock, 19 on the play clock right now. And the clock is going to run out here in the first half, and that is going to take us to the locker room with the Abernathy Antelopes on top of the Floydada Whirlwinds here at halftime by a score of 41-8. A dominant performance, Chance, in that first half by the Antelopes again. You have the 3 touchdown runs by Caden Bird of 18, 68, and 66 yards. Leading the way, but you've also got the 61-yard touchdown run by Malachi Walters, along with the 18-yard touchdown catch by Jose Hernandez, and the 34-yard touchdown run by Aiden Villarreal. So some different Antelopes getting in the score column and getting in the end zone tonight, and for the most part, a pretty clean first half for the Antelopes. As you saw Floydada with a little bit of success at times on offense, but overall, a good performance on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, definitely overall complete game against we talked about it before, Ty, a Floydada team that's kind of behind the 8 ball. They have been all season for the past few years, but you've come out and played solidly on offense. I mean, you've ran 16 offensive plays, Ty, 308 yards rushing and 47 yards passing. You haven't thrown it through the air too much, only attempted 4 passes so far here tonight, and like I said, 16 total plays, and you put up 41 points. So a lot, very, very efficient on the offensive side, and kind of gave up a couple big plays on the defensive side and that 1 touchdown. But other than that, you've had some big plays and some big stops, and the 1 interception by Caden Bird.
As a Chance, we enter into our West Texas Brick and Stone halftime show here tonight. And I know we've had lots of requests, and when we can, we do show the Abernathy Antelope Band, but tonight with the enclosed press box, you would not really be able to hear them, and they're going to be marching away from us, so not going to be able to show you the show tonight. But we can tell you, Chance, the Abernathy Antelope Band receives all 1s at their marching contest last Saturday at Lowry Field in Lubbock, which means they moved on and they advanced to the area marching contest, which takes place tomorrow afternoon at Dick Bivens Stadium in Amarillo. The first performance for the Antelope Band will be at 3:45 p.m., and immediately after that, they will find out if they make the finals, and if they're one of the top 8 bands, Chance, I believe, they would perform again later at Dick Bivens Stadium tomorrow night. So good luck to the band tomorrow as they perform at the area marching contest.
Yep, good luck to the band, and I know they're excited, and they got the opportunity to go to state.
And we will take an extended timeout here, Chance, and catch our breath at halftime with the Abernathy Antelopes leading the Floydada Whirlwinds by a score of 41-8. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. We are currently at halftime, and our live broadcast will return to the air shortly. Don't miss our video podcast, Outside the Box, on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. on this same YouTube channel as we take a look around AISD and feature special guest interviews, on-location shows, football previews, and so much more. A huge thank you goes out to the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, First Baptist Church, JC's Refrigeration, Storm Guard, Plains Land Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, The Junkin Farmers Market, MZJ Variety Shop in Shallow Water, Rooted Revival, Lasso Electric, Chance Rocha, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Code 3 Soda Shop and Meat Market, Web Vision Center, Hill Vet, WTX Diesel, West Texas Brick and Stone, Rural Roots Medical Clinic, Farmers Cooperative Compress, First State Bank, DB Media, and Ty Horsford Realtor. Again, we have a break in the action, and we will return to the air soon. Your home is your most valuable asset, and when you need repairs or upgrades, you want a name that you can trust. That name is MC Master Roofing and Construction. Their team will help guide you through every step of the process, from your insurance claim to a completed project. Small town and locally owned and operated, MC Master will not only get the job done, but they'll get it done right. They are a proud title sponsor of this broadcast and a proud supporter of Abernathy's young people. Give them a call today at 806-698-4653. Buying a car can be daunting, but not if you let your friends at the South Plains Auto Wrench help you with the process. Offering great deals and in-house financing on used cars, Austin and his team need to be your first call when you are looking for a new ride. Come see us on the south end of town today or give us a call at 806-298-2200. South Plains Auto Ranch is a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes and wish them the best of luck this season. When it comes to insuring your home, car, farm, or anything in between, you want a friendly face that you can trust, and you'll find that at Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy. They offer a variety of insurance options, no matter how big or small, and they'll treat you like family throughout the process. They've been in the business for many years and have the expertise to get you the insurance you need at an affordable price. Give them a call today at 298-2591. Clark Riley Insurance is a proud supporter of the Lady Lopes and Antelopes.
At JC's Refrigeration, there is no job too big or too small for our professionals to handle. We offer a full scale of HVAC services for your home or business, and you'll always be greeted with a smile. Located at 1606 North University Avenue in Lubbock, we are locally owned and are proud to support our Abernathy Lady Lopes and Antelopes. Next time you have an HVAC need or a project, give JC's a call at 806-744-9855. Located in the heart of the community, Abernathy's First Baptist Church is ready to welcome you to their family. Our pastor is Damon Pierce and our youth pastor is Bailey Hare. We meet at 9:30 for Sunday school and 10:45 for worship, and we have a wide variety of children's, youth, and adult activities beginning at 6 on Wednesday nights. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, we strive to love God, love people, and tell the world. We are praying the Lopes and Lady Lopes have a tremendous season.
Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shops have served families in Abernathy and the South Plains for many years. Todd, Jackson, and the team at the funeral home will handle all of your funeral planning needs with sensitivity and compassion, while the fine folks at the flower shop can help you with all of your flower and gift needs. They are family owned and operated and are proud to be members of the Abernathy community. Come see us today near 16th Street and Avenue D, or give us a call today. Go Lopes!
Stormguard Roofing and Construction is proud to be a locally owned national franchise. When you have roofing needs, we want you to be able to sit back, relax, and trust the experts to do the job right. We will work with your insurance to make sure the process is easy for you, and inspections are always free. Give Corey a call at 806-630-4131. Next time your roof needs repaired or restored, go Lopes and Lady Lopes. Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property for over 100 years. We are passionate about agriculture and want to see producers be successful. Your land is more than your livelihood. It's your legacy. Let us help you own a piece of Texas today. Come give us a visit at our Plainview office. We are proud supporters of all of our local high school student athletes.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are proud to be known as the ag retailer of the future and are committed to helping growers meet their full potential. We consistently provide the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology. With 6 locations nearby, Nutrien Ag Solutions is ready to serve you with all of your agricultural needs. David Carver and his team are thankful for the customers who continue to trust Nutrien with their business. We are wishing the Antelopes and Lady Lopes an incredible and blessed year.
Something new has taken Abernathy by storm. Code 3 Soda Shop and Meat Market is locally owned by first responders and offers fresh salad and deli options for lunch or dinner, any drink combination under the sun, and the freshest beef around. We are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday and are ready to serve you. We are a faith and family first business and are proud supporters of our Antelopes and Lady Lopes, as well as a title sponsor on this broadcast. Come see us in the Red Barn on the north end of town. Dr. Kent Webb and his family have served West Texas for over 80 years. Webb Vision Center of Plainview offers a full-service and comprehensive eye care center. We have state-of-the-art technology that allows us to provide the most up-to-date eye exams and determine eye and vision health. And you got somewhat of the effect there of the Abernathy Antelope Marching Band. We did what we could. Another good performance by those guys. And we're going to have a prolonged halftime here because I believe
there was only about 5 minutes left, and they just
I
added
believe
some
that
time.
might have been possibly homecoming, or they were recognizing some people across the way here in Floydada or something. But as we welcome you back here into Tire Stadium, we are at halftime tonight, and the Abernathy Antelopes are in control, 41-8 over the Floydada Whirlwinds. Again, the Antelope Band performs at 3:45 tomorrow at Dick Bivens Stadium in Amarillo for the area marching contest, and then hopefully will perform later tomorrow evening in the finals of the UIL area marching contest. So again, good luck to those guys. Chance, cross country, they were in action earlier this week at the regional cross country meet, and Brianna Shorter, for the second straight year, advances to the Class 2A state cross country meet. She placed 14th overall. The Lady Lopes were 8th as a team. And then Kingston Offill on the boys' side, he just missed advancing as a freshman. He was one place out of qualifying for state. So great job for those guys. And then guess what? The volleyball team for the Abernathy Lady Lopes, for the first time in their short 2-year program history, are playoff bound here in 2025. They're going to finish 4th place in the district race. They defeated Post 3-1 on Tuesday night to clinch a playoff spot. They finish their regular season tomorrow at Hoka. So lots of good things happening in the world of sports around Abernathy. And the junior high Lopes were in action last night. Not the JV Lopes, but the junior high Lopes were in action last night.
Yeah, junior high Lopes are in action, and amidst some nice football weather there in Abernathy, a little sprinkle of rain, and the Lopes came out hot, and the 7th grade kind of set the tone. They were leading 28-0 in the first quarter, and they didn't look back, and they jumped all over the Whirlwinds. And similar to the varsity program, Ty, as we talked about, kind of struggling with numbers, both the junior high teams over there for Floydada. I think they had 12 and 13 boys on each team, so not a lot of numbers there, and you could tell the Lopes kind of put it on them in both games. I believe junior high won, I think it was 48-0, and I believe 8th grade won 48-15, and so kind of set the tone to start the week. And congrats to those junior high teams on getting big victories last night.
So a good week of sports as Abernathy looking for the they got the volleyball sweep over Post, 7th, 8th, JV, and varsity, and now looking to get the 7th, 8th, and varsity sweep over Floydada on the football field. A good week to be an Abernathy Antelope, Chance, and pretty dominant first half. You talked about the efficiency of the Abernathy offense tonight, first of all.
Yeah, efficiency of the Abernathy offense. They've run 16 plays here tonight so far, Ty, and of those 16 plays, they have 355 yards, and they put 41 points up on the board. And Caden Bird's kind of been the star with the 3 touchdowns rushing, and then he also had the passing touchdown as well, and then he had the interception on defense. And so very, very efficient on the offensive side, and you've actually held the Whirlwinds to the single touchdown, and then they only have 65 yards rushing and about 69 yards passing. So you've done a good job on defense as well, only giving up that one score and then just a couple chunk yardage plays on defense that you've given up.
Credit Armando
Chavaria.
I think I was saying Shavira.
Either way.
First half, but Chavaria, he came in, and that underneath pass game, kind of mid-range pass game, has been there on a couple of plays. He also has the long completion down the Floydada sideline early in the ball game. So he's doing some good things, trying to just keep a little bit of fight in this Floydada team. But Chance, when you're repeatedly getting beat down and there's nobody in the stands, it's just a difficult time to be a Whirlwind right now.
Yeah, it definitely is. And we're not sure about Chavaria. He wasn't a guy who was their quarterback, I believe, the majority of the season, so he may have been injured, or it may be a guy that kind of just stepped up and moved into that position, because most of the year it looked like Diaz was the guy that was throwing the ball, who he's just a freshman, and he's been out there playing running back and receiver mostly for them here tonight. So Chavaria, a guy who kind of took the reins and has done a decent job. Ty's attempted 14 passes and he has 63 yards. He did throw the one interception, but like you said, he had a couple big chunk completions, one for 24 yards and then a couple for 11 and 12. And so some good with some bad. Most of the time that he's had some incompletions has been due to that Antelope defensive front, just been able to put a lot of pressure on him.
Chance, obviously, this one here tonight, a lopsided affair in favor of the Antelopes, but we expected potentially two other competitive ball games in district play, with Olton going to New Deal tonight. That game was late getting started due to some weather, and then a New Home, a big one on the road in Post. What are some updates on what those games are looking like?
It's still halftime there in New Deal. Like you said, they had a delay due to some weather, and it's 14-7. New Deal is winning at halftime over Olton, and then Post is still up on New Home. They're just into the third quarter, just under 11 minutes to play in that third quarter left, and they're still up 14-13. So it looks like it's a defensive battle there in Post, Texas, and we kind of talked about that, Ty, how matchups matter, and New Home's a team that kind of just tries to run the ball the majority of the time. They can pass it, but they run the ball quite a bit, and Post is a team that kind of looks to stop the run, to control the line of scrimmage, and not sure if anything's happened injury-wise or if Post has gotten healthy or not, but they're playing a tough game at home, hosting those Leopards in a tough district battle, and like you said, Post had kind of flip the district on its head if they upset New Home. New Deal gets the win, and New Deal would be lone in first place, and that kind of benefits you a little bit. You can possibly, the best you can still finish is third place, but that kind of makes that game against Post coming up at the end of the season a lot bigger for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. As we are still on board here in the West Texas Brick and Stone Time show, as the Floydada Marching Band finishing up their performance again. Not sure if it was homecoming or something else, but they were having some on-field recognitions across the way, and then both bands performing. So a little bit of an extended halftime here, but gave us a chance to at least watch the band performance, not necessarily hear, and also gave us an opportunity to talk all things Abernathy sports here at halftime. Again, the Antelopes leading 41-8, and we're going to take one more timeout, and we will come back with the second half kickoff. You're listening to the Abernathy Antelope Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. We are currently at halftime, and our live broadcast will return to the air shortly. Don't miss our video podcast, Outside the Box, on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. on this same YouTube channel, as we take a look around AISD and feature special guest interviews, on-location shows, football previews, and so much more. A huge thank you goes out to the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, First Baptist Church, JC's Refrigeration, Storm Guard, Plains Land Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, The Junkin Farmers Market, MZJ Variety Shop in Shallowater, Rooted Revival, Lasso Electric, Chance Rocha Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Code 3 Soda Shop and Meat Market, Web Vision Center, Hill Vet, WTX Diesel, West Texas Brick and Stone, Rural Roots Medical Clinic, Farmers Cooperative Compress, First State Bank, DB Media, and Ty Horsford Realtor. Again, we have a break in the action, and we will return to the air soon. Your home is your most valuable asset, and when you need repairs or upgrades, you want to name. And once again, good evening, Antelope fans, and welcome back here inside Tire Stadium tonight in Floydada. Nice facility here, as the Floydada Whirlwinds and the Abernathy Antelopes, both teams in search of their first district win of the season. And Chance, if the first half serves any indication, it should be the Antelopes here tonight. They lead 41-8 as we get ready to kick things off here in the third quarter. And if you're in each of these two respective locker rooms, Chance, first of all, if you're Coach Compton over across the way from Floydada, these halftime conversations when you're repeatedly down big at half, they've got to be tough.
Yeah, they got to be tough, but silver lining, they put points on the board. It's the first time they scored in a handful of games, Ty, and that's just exciting for them to put some points on the board and have found a little bit of success, like we said, passing the ball and a couple little spurts rushing the ball. So still trying to stay positive and kind of keep his boys motivated, but it's hard when you're down 41-8 here at home in Tire Stadium, and they're probably very tired of losing all season long. But, it's one of those things, Ty. You kind of got to line up and play the ball game and continue to fight.
If you're Coach Wiley, what do you tell the Antelopes going into the half leading 41-8?
Hey, I would say you're probably going to see some of the young guys get some experience, but go out there and say, hey, this is your opportunity. This is a good way to go out there and kind of make a statement. Continue to play hard. Don't hurt yourself. Silly penalties. Don't put yourself in a situation to get any crazy penalties or just kind of play Antelope football, because when things like this happen, we've seen it where you're up big, things can get choppy. It can be a very unclean game. So just kind of tell those guys, hey, take the opportunity that's given you, and if your number's called, be ready to go out there on the field.
This has been the West Texas Brick and Stone halftime show. Now set for that First State Bank opening second half kickoff tonight. As the Abernathy Antelopes lead big, they will get the ball first to begin this third quarter. As Floydada received to begin the ball game, they went 3 and out, and we are underway here in the second half. An end-over-end kick that is received on a bounce at the 18-yard line. Running back the other way, getting the edge. There's 40, 45 into the backfield for the Antelope. Cutter Johnson inside the 35. Good push by Johnson all the way down to the 30. A big run back for Cutter Johnson and the Antelopes. And it'll be first down and 10. They'll start good field position, will Abernathy, from the Floydada 30-yard line.
Yeah, that's a heck of a run back right there by Cutter Johnson. He's able to kind of pick his way up the middle and get to the edge, and couldn't get past that last whirlwind, but puts us in good starting field position to start the second half time.
Just 30 yards of real estate between the Antelopes and the goal line here to begin the third quarter. Johnson in at quarterback. He takes the snap. He hands it off. Walters, chance on the first offensive snap of the game. It was a Malachi Walters touchdown run on the first snap of the second half. It is a Malachi Walters touchdown run. Sound the alarm. It is a code 3 Antelope touchdown, a 30-yard touchdown run on the first play from scrimmage for Malachi Walters.
And the alarm continues to sound, Ty, and efficiency continues to stay true. 17 plays, and you've scored on about half of them, it seems like. And Malachi Walters untouched right up the middle, 30 yards for the Antelope touchdown. It looks like we're going to line up and go for 2.
As Abernathy pushes the lead out to 47-8. As Johnson still in there for the point after. He's going to throw it over to the far side, and the big night continues for Jose Hernandez. His third reception, he has scored a touchdown and two-point conversions, as the 2-point try from Johnson to Hernandez is good, and the Antelopes lead 49-8. We'll take a timeout and come back, as tonight you are listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property for over 100 years. We are passionate about agriculture and want to see producers be successful. Your land is more than your livelihood. It's your legacy. Let us help you own a piece of Texas today. Come give us a visit at our Plainview office. We are proud supporters of all of our local high school student athletes.
And welcome back here for another First State Bank kickoff chance, as a big return on the opening kickoff of the half by Cutter Johnson. And on the first play from scrimmage, Malachi Walters gets the handoff from Johnson, and Walters untouched. 30 yards, gets Abernathy in the end zone again. And now here the ensuing kickoff end over end, returnable from the 24-yard line for the Whirlwinds. And pretty good coverage, as I believe, for
23.
The Antelopes. That's 23, Ryan Martinez getting down in a hurry to make the Antelope tackle.
It's a good open field tackle right there by Ryan Martinez to take down the Whirlwinds.
It'll be first down and 10 for Chavaria, and maybe I should just let you say that one. You roll your R's a little better than than I do.
Scoring update, Ty. Newhome jumped back in front of Post. There's 9 minutes to go in the third quarter, and Newhome leads 20-14.
Clock rolls with 11:25 left to play here in the third. Chavarria taking the snap. It's a low snap. He goes down to get it, hands the ball off, and a white jersey stops the ball carrier in his tracks at the 30-yard line. That is going to be a Storm Guard tackle for loss yet again, Chance. There's been a handful of those tonight for the Antelope defense, and it's going to be second down and long.
Yeah, a handful of them, and it seems like every time there has been a tackle for loss, it's been number 20, Malachi Walters, a handful of times over there on that far side.
As we go inside of 11 minutes to play here tonight, left in the third quarter of the ball game. Lots of moving on the Antelope defense. There's the snap. Quick pass over to the far side. Soft coverage again by the Antelopes. The underneath pass is complete to the 35-yard line.
Good open.
And that's for sure, Chance, where Floydada's had the most success offensively.
Yeah, good open field tackle right there by Jaden Minfield. Like you said, a little soft coverage. They just kind of run a 5-yard comeback to the ball route, and he's able to hit him on the short completion of 5 yards.
Still third and somewhat long. Third down, we'll call it 6, almost 7 here for the Whirlwinds. They need to get it out to about the 42-yard line or so to convert. As the clock motors inside of 10 minutes to play here in the third quarter. In the gun is Chavarria. He takes the snap. Option look.
Oh, big hit by Braylon
He
Stafford.
is pounded at the 35-yard line. That is a whop. And another tackle for loss by Stafford. And he's been out, Chance, the last couple of weeks, and he's making his presence known on the defensive side here tonight.
Yeah, he definitely is, and he's taking advantage of that opportunity to get back out there on the field, Ty, and that was a big wallop by Braylon. Like I said, he's a big kid, but he can move, and when you add speed with size, those are the kind of hits you can see.
A 3-and-out defensive stand there by the Antelope defense, brought to you by Nutrien. The punt away is maybe the best punt of the night for Floydada as it bounces back inside the Antelope 35-yard line before it goes out of bounds, and it'll be first down and 10 as the Abernathy offense will take over yet again. Shout out to the Junkin Farmers Market, MZJ Variety Shop in Shallow Water, Hill Vet, WTX Diesel, Rural Roots Medical Clinic, and the Farmers Cooperative Compress, all proud supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
Yes, thank you to all of our sponsors, and thank you to the Antelope defense making a big stop right there, Ty.
As Abernathy looking to add to already a big lead. As there's some motion, the pitch goes coming right into the Antelope sideline. And Darian Duvall jogs out of bounds near midfield. He is going to get a First Baptist Church Antelope first down run, though. Another gain of 13, almost 14 yards for Duvall. And he took what they gave him and got about 13. It'll be first and 10 for the Antelopes.
Yeah, 13 or 14 yards, and that's one of those little short pop passes, Ty. It looks like a handoff, but it snapped to Cutter Johnson. He just kind of pitches it forward to Duvall, who's in motion, and he's able to get around the edge and pick up a easy 14 yards.
Johnson.
Oh, confusion there, but Hernandez ends up with it.
Somehow, I do not know how the ball ended up in the hands of Jose Hernandez. And Chance, he actually touches the ball and doesn't score a touchdown.
He didn't get in the end zone
tonight, but he turns a busted play and do a gain of 4. It'll be second and 6. Down to the 46-yard line. And Chance, Abernathy, lucky they didn't put that one on the ground, is Cutter Johnson looked to hand it off, and there was just kind of bodies all over the place, and it was kind of unorthodox looking, but it worked out okay. In the shotgun again is Cutter. This time he hands the ball off to Villarreal in the middle, and this time a host of green jerseys there to push him backwards.
Yeah, not able to bring him down. Villarreal kept turning his legs, but forward momentum was stopped. But that's probably been their biggest stop up front, Ty, as Floydada. They've been able to kind of clog up the middle a handful of times, but we have been able to break through those 2 runs by Walters and the one by Villarreal earlier. But when they have stopped you, it's been right there when you're trying to run it up between the tackles.
Third down and 5.
Maybe a passing down here.
For the Antelopes. Abernathy hadn't put it in the air much tonight. In the gun, Johnson will swing it out to the near side. It is caught and then fumbling it out of bounds. I don't know if that's going to be a catch and a fumble or a incomplete pass. I think it's going to be a catch and a fumble as they get it to...
That's Ralphie Barrios.
Rafael Barrios.
Another freshman that they brought up, and he's able to get a completed pass. It says third down, but okay, they switched it now to fourth down right here.
He fumbled it out of bounds, and so we'll see what the Antelopes do here on fourth down and about 5. Ball going to be at the 45-yard line of Floydada, as Abernathy has only not scored on one possession so far tonight. The offense stays on the field here on 4th and 5. There's a bad snap to Cutter Johnson, and there was movement up front for the Antelopes, and this is going to be a false start and now maybe a punting situation for the Antelopes as 4th and 5 becomes 4th and 10.
Yeah, it may put you in a punting situation. You are in plus territory, and you're...
Oh, check that. It was on...
It would have been a free play. They should have let it go then.
Yeah, they should have, as though they blew it dead, so I thought it was on the offense, but it is a defensive encroachment penalty in a First Baptist Church Antelope first down here to keep the drive alive.
We'll take it, and the only reason they may have blown it dead is if there was contact. Yep.
Yeah.
But you would have liked to have the free play right there if you're the quarterback for sure.
Well, it was a bad snap, so maybe it saved us from disaster. Who knows? But it'll be 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Johnson hands the ball off, coming near us now, cutting it up. Nice cut by Villarreal inside the 35, down to the 32-yard line, and a flag flies late at the end of the play. And Chance, you talked about it.
Yep.
You don't want this one to get chippy here in a blowout game in the second half.
Yeah, you definitely don't. I'm not sure what was there. It looked like number 65 for the Lopes was trying to block, and I'm not sure if it was Gabriel Ortiz, and it looked like maybe a Floydada Whirlwind kind of kept control of his jersey and was trying to pull him down after the play.
And it is going to be a personal foul on Floydada, and so that'll be a free 15 yards. And a First Baptist Church Antelope first down.
Yep, 8-yard run right there by Villarreal, and then you're going to tack on the extra yards from the penalty.
And now the frustration of an 0-7 season and a blowout here tonight starting to mount a little bit for Floydada.
Yeah, it definitely is, and we kind of talked about it. Coach Compton's doing the best job he can over there, keeping those boys motivated, but it's definitely hard when you're behind the 8-ball all season.
5:20, the clock rolls. Cutter Johnson, the quarterback keeper, and he is swarmed by a host of green jerseys back behind the line of scrimmage at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a designed quarterback run or not there, Ty, but it was kind of a busted play from the get-go.
If that was a designed run, taking a play out of the Texas Tech playbook
there you
with
go.
Backup quarterback.
Can you say he's the backup? He's starting his third game now, isn't he?
You are correct.
I mean,
we need to get Morton back out there. No offense.
Or open the playbook up.
In the gun here again is Cutter. 2 receivers to the far side, rolling right, looking to throw. Nice little touch pass, complete to the far sideline. I believe that was Duvall.
I think it was. Yeah.
It goes inside the 20, inside the South Plains Auto Ranch red zone. It is not a first down, though. It's about 8 yards short because of the penalty yardage, and it'll be 3rd down and 7. Ball going to be spotted at the 14-yard line, and just a hair inside that right hash mark. That's on the Floydada sideline.
Yep, and I believe, Ty, he went out of bounds, but I believe they're just running the clock.
As Johnson fakes the handoff.
Ooh, nice fake.
Side, looking to throw to the end zone.
I think it was tipped.
And did not get it to him. I don't know if it was tipped or not, but did not get it to him as you had a receiver chance wide open in the end zone.
Yeah, Darian Duvall was wide open in the end zone, and Cutter saw him. He was trying to get his hips turned back so he could get some umph on that throw, and it looked like it may have been tipped a little bit, but just short of Duvall, and that's probably one of those things. If it wasn't tipped, it's a throw that he's so wide open it almost makes you nervous. You don't want to overthrow him, and Cutter's kind of comes up short on that one. That's a throw he definitely would like to have back.
It'll be 4th down. The Antelope offense will stay on the field. 4th down and 7. Already 1 4th down conversion here on this drive.
Camacho's back there.
The Antelopes, Camacho going to take his first snap at quarterback as X in the gun. Rolls left, now throws it back to the near side.
They sniffed that one out.
As all over it is the Floydada defense on 4th down. The pass is complete to Dre Minfield, but he had absolutely nowhere to go.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to set up a screenplay, but there wasn't anybody blocking for him close to him, and there was two Whirlwinds right beside him. So luckily enough, they didn't go for the ball, and they went for Minfield, and it is a turnover on downs, but you'd rather have that than an interception. But tough break right there. You're not able to put it in the end zone, and you turn it over to the Whirlwinds.
As 3:05 left to play here tonight in the third quarter, and only the second drive tonight the Antelopes have not scored a touchdown on, and the Floydada Whirlwinds will take over at the 19-yard line.
Scoring update, looks like Newhome may be finding some energy. They're up 27-14 now on post.
In the shotgun is Chavarria, takes the snap and hands it off back behind the left tackle and just following his blockers for a gain of 3 or 4.
Looked like that was Rios, and the only reason I say that is he has those different color socks on compared to everybody else.
Yeah, his bright pink, I would assume for
breast cancer awareness yep.
here in the month of October, but if you figure out who got the pink socks on, you're not going to lose track of him all night long because he is literally the only one. In the shotgun is Chavarria.
Going to be a false start.
Yep, I don't think they...
Yep.
There was some movement up front. Somebody flinched for Floydada, and that'll back them up 5 yards. Really, Chance, there has not been just a ton of penalties tonight. There's been some on both teams, but it's not like it's controlled the pace of the game at all. But that'll back Floydada up 5 there.
It hasn't impacted the game a ton. You're correct here, Ty. And most of them have been on Floydada with those false start penalties.
Handoff coming up the middle again. Rios pushing the pile out to about the 16-yard line, back closer to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be third down and about 12, maybe 13. As the clock will go down inside of a minute 30 to play here in the third quarter. In the shotgun is Chavarria, takes the snap. Screen pass almost batted down, kind of rushes the throw, and it's overthrown too high for the intended receiver at the 25-yard line. And it'll be another punting situation for the Whirlwinds. And the clock will roll despite the incompletion.
Yeah, it's been a running clock, Ty. And I noticed that earlier, like I said, on that out-of-bounds play, and it looked like that was Braylon Stafford able to get back there and put that pressure. And same place he's been there all night. If he's not batting on the pass, he's getting a tackle for loss.
And so Abernathy should get good field position. We'll see if Duval gets an opportunity to run this one back. Chance inside of 40 to go here in the third quarter. Abernathy doesn't have a special teams touchdown yet tonight, and they're not going to here as they kick it away from Duval and punt it out of bounds right near midfield. It'll be first down and 10. The Antelopes will take over with 31 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, so you're not able to put it in the end zone on your last drive, Ty, and so see if we can figure it out on offense this time and go down there and put 6 more points on the board. They stopped the clock that time for the change of possession, looks like, though.
Yep. As the Antelope offense will hustle out there, 31.3 showing on the scoreboard clock. Here late in the third quarter, Abernathy will hustle it to the line. 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. There's the snap, handoff coming to Villarreal. Villarreal tries to get
that should have been a face mask.
Breaks a tackle, and there's the flag does come in as the official couldn't get out of his pocket. And Villarreal got the handoff from Cutter Johnson, and one of those defenders' Chance for Floydada swipes the face mask, and that's probably going to give Abernathy another first down here.
I think it is. It wasn't
malicious.
Wasn't malicious. He was just trying to come up from the tackle, and Aiden was able to get around him a little quicker than he expected, and he was just able to snag just a little bit of that face mask and turn his head. So
another First Baptist Church Antelope first down via penalty with 8.8 seconds left to play here in the third.
Yeah, but they did it. I think they did it after the run there, Ty. They gave him the 4 yards.
Move it down to the 32-yard line. One more snap here to close out this third quarter as Cutter Johnson in the gun calls out instructions to his right. Takes the snap, it's going to be a fake handoff to Villarreal, and Cutter's going to keep it himself inside the 30, down to the 28-yard line, and that will take us to the end of the third quarter tonight with the Antelopes on top 49-8 here over the Floydada Whirlwinds. We'll take a timeout, and we will come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football. DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application to concerts and corporate events and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season. Your home is your most valuable asset, and when you need repairs or upgrades, you want a name that you can trust. That name is MC Master Roofing and Construction. Their team will help guide you through every step of the process, from your insurance claim to a completed project. Small town and locally owned and operated, MC Master will not only get the job done, but they'll get it done right. They are a proud title sponsor of this broadcast and a proud supporter of Abernathy's young people. Give them a call today at 806-698-4653. And welcome back here inside Tire Stadium in Floydada. We'll switch ends of the field and begin the fourth quarter here tonight with Abernathy leading 49-8, and they have the ball as they've got it second down and about 7 from the 29-yard line. There's the snap handoff. There's a burst of speed up the middle. It is Villarreal to pay dirt from 29 yards out. Sound the alarm. It's a code 3. Antelope touchdown, and Aiden Villarreal, his second of the night.
Yeah, second rushing touchdown on the night, and he's just shy of 90 yards rushing. He got 85 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns tying. It's almost the identical play that he scored on last time. Just kind of watch the C's part right up the middle, and he just takes it untouched for almost 30 yards to the house. Let's see if we can get the – probably going to go for 2 here on the PAT.
As the offense will stay out there. There's the snap to Cutter. Crossing pattern over the middle. It is incomplete. Intended for Josiah Scott. And the 2-point conversion fails. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
At StormGuard, we provide experts you can count on. Sit back, relax, and let StormGuard take care of your home. If you're experiencing roof issues, let our qualified team of professionals repair or restore your roof. We work directly with your insurance company to make the process easy for you, and inspections are always free. At StormGuard, we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Lopes the best of luck this season.
And welcome back here inside Tire Stadium. 11 minutes left to play in the ball game, with Abernathy now leading Floydada 55-8. And a chance we have not seen much of Caden Bird here in the second half.
Yeah, and I don't expect to see much of them. Like I said, you're going to see a lot of those JVs. Surprise onside.
Kick, and the ball is promptly covered at the 40-yard line. I don't know that he meant to do that, but it is covered up by Floydada at the 40-yard line, and it was almost an unintentional onside kick, and Abernathy not that far from recovering that football at the 40-yard line.
Well, I think it went further in the air than it traveled on the field. Ty, it looked like he got too far underneath it and popped it straight up like a lazy fly ball, but we kid. It wasn't intentional, like you said, but still almost able to recover it.
Don't think you're going to intentionally onside it, leading 55-8 in the fourth quarter.
I wouldn't expect to.
Last week he tried to onside kick one and he kicked it down
Too far.
the field.
Yep.
So it happens. Chavarria hands the ball off to
Rios.
around the right side, and he's got a burst of speed into Abernathy territory, and he's going to have a first down for Floydada.
That's a good hard run right there by Rios. Like we talked about, they continue to run hard. They're playing hard here.
9:50 and counting left to go tonight in the ball game. Floydada now marching against the wind. No pun intended. In the gun is Chavarria. He's going to take the snap, hand it off to Rios up the middle, and Rios takes it inside the 45-yard line down to the 43. And the clock will roll. That's a gain of 4. Abernathy Chance going to get to 1-2 in district play.
And back in the win column, Ty, especially back in the win column in district play, is going to be a good one.
Back over 500 for the year. This will get Abernathy tonight back to 4-3.
And you will hold the outright head-to-head against Floydada 31-30.
Another mid-range pass that works out for Floydada, and that's a good job you didn't throw him to the ground over there. Or that might have drew a flag, but it's another completed pass underneath for a Floydada first down as they move it inside the 40-yard line. In the shotgun is Chavarria with Rios to his right. 2 receivers to the near side for the Whirlwinds. There's the snap. There's the handoff underneath the Rios, and he is wrapped up, and he is dumped.
Shout out to another
24.
Aiden Cantu, another one of those JV guys coming up and playing some defense.
Makes a nice play. A storm guard tackle for loss. Definitely the most of those we've had in any game this season by the Antelope defense.
For sure has been. And all those veteran Lopes that are out there on that varsity defense are patting the helmet and telling Aiden, good job. Had a way to step up and make that tackle right there. That probably feels good for him, like we talked about. A lot of these guys getting some experience, and it's good for him to get that big tackle for loss right there on the defensive side.
Inside of 7.5 left to play. As now another pass to the near side, and a little bit of pressure put on by, again, Praylon Stafford in the backfield, and the pass underthrown, intended for Floydada's number 60, Josiah Rodriguez. It'll be 3rd and long.
3rd and 11, Ty. Scoring update. Post is kind of battling back against New Home. It is 27-21 with 11 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
An all dangerous 6-point lead for the Leopards.
We know what that's like.
3rd down here.
New Deal still up on Olton, 21-7 with 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter there. New Deal.
Chavarria takes the snap. It's an option look, pitching it out to the right. There's some room around the edge. It's going to be another first down run for the Whirlwinds, as that time
was Gutierrez.
Option to perfection.
Yeah, they did, and they got a big chunk gain right there, Ty. All the way down just outside the red zone.
As they get it down to the 22-yard line, ball going to be spotted on the right hash.
That was Gutierrez. He's their leading rusher. He's at their big chunk plays. He's got about 60 yards rushing here tonight, Ty.
In the gun is Chavarria. Takes the snap.
Oh, we just dropped it.
He bounces right back up to it.
Whew.
But it's going to be a big loss.
There's a flag.
Flies in as well.
I'm not sure what that's going to be. It might be holding, but, man, he's lucky he jumped on that. As soon as Malachi Walters saw that he dropped it, he came like a heat-seeking missile to come after him. And Chavarria saw him and said, you know what, I'm just going to sit down right here on the turf.
Like a basketball, it bounced right back up to him. And that's going to be a holding penalty against the Whirlwinds. I'm not so sure you don't decline that.
Yeah.
Because you lost a decent amount as it was.
Yep, but I'm not sure.
I mean, you probably lost 6 or 7 yards, and Plus, you'd get the.
They declined it. Yeah, we declined it.
Down. Yep, that's what I figured you would do right there. And with 5,
so it should be second down.
The clock rolls. It should be second down.
Yep.
It will be second down and long. Floydada yet again needs to get to Lockney to convert a first down.
They've had some burst right here, like I talked about. Gutierrez had those couple of those long runs. When they run that option and they're able to kind of bait that pitch guy, they've had some success there, Ty. So see if they stick with that or if they put the ball in the air right here.
In the gun is Chavaria. Takes the snap, hands it off underneath. There's a hole in the middle, and breaking free into the defensive secondary, taking it inside the South Plains Auto Ranch red zone, inside the 15-yard line. It is
Gutierrez.
Going to be Gutierrez, about 1 yard short of a first down. 3rd and short coming up here for the Whirlwinds, as we near 4 minutes left.
Yeah, that's back-to-back runs of just shy of 20 yards for Gutierrez.
And it's worth adding, you've got some guys in there that probably typically
Yep.
aren't in the ball game on defense for the Antelope. Some young guys getting some reps.
For sure.
As Chavaria takes the snap, hands it off,
And
he's
Braylon
caught
Stafford
from behind. Stafford's been living in the Floydada backfield on defense tonight. There's another Storm Guard tackle. Well, maybe not officially tackle for loss, but right at the line of scrimmage, it'll be 4th down.
Man, that's a heck of a play right there, Braylon. He came off the near side all the way to the far side to keep Gutierrez from getting that first down. He's still playing hard. He's upset he missed that game last week, Ty, so he wants to get out there and rack up some tackles.
As be a fitting way here on 4th down and 1 to end this one if you could get a stop on 4th and 1 defensively. Floydada going to spread it out just a little bit. In the gun is Chavaria. Takes the snap, hands the ball off, trying to sweep it, and it is a push at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much, but Chance, I think he got enough. It's a Whirlwind first down.
It is a Whirlwind first down, Ty. He only needed about 1, and I think he got 2.
So with the score being 55-8 here in favor of the Antelopes, and under 3 minutes to play now in the ball game, Floydada, Chance, they've got an opportunity to score more points than they have in a game this season if they punch it into the end zone. As Chavaria is into the shotgun. Takes the snap, screen pass over to the
he caught it.
Wow.
Got into the end zone.
It was almost picked off by number 6, which is Josiah Scott, but it got by him into the receiver's mitts for a Floydada touchdown.
I'm not sure who that was that caught it and got in the end zone, though.
As that makes it 55-14 with 2:25 to go.
That's the most points they've scored in the game all year. Ty was 14, and like you said, they may go over there. Looks like it was number 11, Morales, that was able to come down with that catch, Ty.
Floydada going to go for 2. As under center, there's the snap. Rolling right, looking to throw it to the end zone, and it is not caught right at the goal line. It's incomplete. And so Floydada will settle for 14. And with 2:25 to go, it's 55-14. And we will take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football. Dr. Kent Webb and his family have served West Texas for over 80 years. Webb Vision Center of Plainview offers a full-service and comprehensive eye care center. We have state-of-the-art technology that allows us to provide the most up-to-date eye exams and determine eye and vision health. We also offer many specialty eye care services. What are you waiting for? Come see Webb Vision Center in Plainview today. We are proud to support Abernathy Athletics. West Texas Brick and Stone provides all the materials you need for your next custom masonry project. We are locally owned and operated, as well as family run. We have 35 years of experience in the industry and we take pride in our customer service and industry experience. Come see us today at 405 North Interstate 27 in Lubbock to get the ball rolling on your next project. At West Texas Brick and Stone, we are happy to support Abernathy's young people and are wishing them the best of luck this season. And welcome back for the finish. 2:25 left to go in the game. It's another First State Bank kickoff. This time Floydada will kick it off following the touchdown grab by Luke Morales for the Whirlwinds to make the deficit 55-14. An end-over-end kick. It is fumbled and then recovered by Abernathy at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, Ryan Martinez is able to jump back on that one.
And it will be first down and 10 for the final 2:12 of this one, and now the clock will wind.
The clock is winding, and we may get a handful of plays here, Ty, and we'll call it a night, and you'll go home with a victory. Some of those young guys getting out there. Number 4, Stephen Allswald. Looked like Cash Trevino's out there getting some time.
As handoff going right to the middle, as that was
Cantu,
Aiden Cantu, number 24, getting the handoff.
He said, all these other guys are trying to score a touchdown. I can too, if you give them the opportunity.
I see what you did there, Jake. And with 1:26 to go, we've got a timeout on the field. Taken by the Antelopes, I think, trying to get some
reps for some of those young guys.
Some touches maybe.
You'd like to see that. They deserve it. They practiced hard all week, and they didn't get to play that JV game, so they're out here trying to get some playing time on Friday nights.
55-14, the Antelopes milking away their first district win of the season. There's a handoff going up the middle, and nice push by the Antelopes out close to a first down, maybe a yard short. And it will be, I think that might have been Cantu again.
He can too.
And it will be, as we go under a minute to play, third down and short here for the Antelopes. Cutter Johnson takes the snap, hands it off, and another handoff to the middle. Goes for a First Baptist Church Antelope first down. Didn't get much, but got
enough.
And it's first down and 10 for Abernathy out to the 43-yard line. So we go inside of 40 seconds left to go in the game. Maybe one more snap, and this one will be official.
Let's throw it up. Come on. Take this victory formation.
As Cutter Johnson in the gun, it is the V, the flying V. There's the snap, there's the knee, and this one is history. As for the 14th straight time, the Abernathy Antelopes have beaten the Floydada Whirlwinds, and they take the overall lead in the all-time series, 61-60. And Chance, it's a dominant night for the Antelopes, as really they put this one to bed in the first half, and a lot of the reserves get to play in the half number 2 as we expected, and Abernathy gets to 1-2 in district play, 4-3 overall, while the Whirlwinds drop to 0-8 and 0-3 in the district.
Yeah, solid performance for sure by the Antelope offense, just controlling the pace of the game and being very, very efficient, Ty, and you end up with, let me do a little math here.
While you're doing that, we enter into our West Texas Brick and Stone post-game show here, Chance, as you total up some of the final numbers as the Abernathy faithful getting ready for the Abernathy alma mater here for the Antelope as they get the win 55-14 214.
Yeah, you run a total of 30 plays on offense, Ty, and put up 465 yards of offense and 55 points. And I would say that's pretty efficient. You're led on the ground by Mr. Caden Bird. He had 168 yards, 3 touchdowns, and followed by Malachi Walters. Yeah, in one half. Malachi Walters had 102 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns.
In one half,
basically. Yep. And so Bird also had the passing touchdown of 18 yards to Aiden Hernandez. That was your only passing touchdown that you had. And then you also had Bird's interception on the defensive side.
Chance, next week it's going to get spooky as on Halloween night, the Abernathy Antelopes are going to play host to the Olton Mustangs as they will try and even up their district record at 2-2. And I'm going to put this one on your shoulders tonight, Chance. Our MC Master Roofing and Construction player of the game is...
I'm gonna have to go Mr. Caden Bird again. He kind of flew away with it in the first half with the 3 rushing touchdowns and the passing touchdown, and then you added the interception on defense. And so Mr. Caden Bird's going to be the player of the game again.
And a lot of things to smile tonight. As it's been a couple of weeks since you've been able to smile a whole lot, Chance, and so lots to smile about tonight for the Abernathy Antelopes as they get the win 55-14. Our next broadcast comes your way on Wednesday as we will have Outside the Box, followed by that Halloween night special as the Olton Mustangs come to town next Friday, a 7 o'clock kickoff with a 6:45 pregame show. But for tonight, the Antelopes will enjoy this one. And Chance, the band performs tomorrow at 3:45 in Amarillo.
Dick Bivens.
Good luck to those guys. And
volleyball Monday.
Volleyball will be headed into their final district game Monday before heading into the postseason as well. So lots going on and lots to be excited about. It's always a great day to be an Abernathy Antelope. Until next time, good night.
God bless.
And go Lopes.